in the regional final is on the line next as Georgia Tech meets Murray State in the 1-0 game here at Swayze Field in Oxford, Mississippi. Georgia Tech fans and Murray State fans have made their way into the building to see which team will head into action Sunday evening with a perfect record. You're watching the NCAA Baseball Regionals presented by Capital One. The winner of this game advances to the regional final on Sunday night. The loser of this contest will meet Ole Miss Sunday afternoon. Hello everybody, Derek Jones and Jay Walker with you. And Jay, a spot in the regional final on the line next between two teams who can put some runs up.
I mean, this has been phenomenal. You talk about Murray State. They've got the grittiest upset performance of the weekend. They toughed it out against a talented Ole Miss squad to get here. And the most impressive victory of the weekend has to be the way that Georgia Tech looked so dominating yesterday. One of the youngest teams in this regional, but showing that they're one of the best teams in the regional as well.
For Murray State, it was all about the start. Jonathan Hogart with a leadoff home run.
He's a table setter there. He came in there and established a tone that they were not going to be intimidated by Ole Miss. And once their pitchers got on the mound, they found ways to strike out hitter after hitter. Clutch hitting there, 4-double performance from their second baseman there. So it was a fantastic start for this regional for Murray State.
And Dan Skirka firing his team up after the win. And his team one step away from the regional final after grabbing their first NCAA tournament win since 1979 in the 9-6 victory. On the other side for Georgia Tech, Alex Hernandez was spectacular.
I mean, dominating performance. You talk about a guy that can hit for power, but he came up with clutch, timely hitting, doing a phenomenal job utilizing this ballpark here, and absolutely hit some bombs to fuel this Georgia Tech offensive firepower explosion.
2 3-run homers from the ACC Freshman of the Year, the most by a Georgia Tech player in terms of RBI since 1996. And J.J. Thomas, Murray State fans hoping there's another win left in their weekend coming up next against Georgia Tech. Some Ole Miss fans hanging around to see perhaps who they will play on Sunday, mixing with some Murray State fans. Interesting discussions, I'm sure, taking place as Danny Hall, in his 32nd season as the head coach of Georgia Tech, over 1,200 wins during his storied coaching career.
The legendary Danny Hall.
And a look at the Georgia Tech lineup featuring Drew Burris, who is one of the top hitters you'll find around the country. 18 home runs, 61 RBI.
Yeah, and he'll be an elite draft pick next season in the Major League Draft. One of the toughest outs in this regional. Every time he steps into the batter's box, he can hurt you in so many different ways. This is the young but extremely talented lineup for Georgia Tech.
They'll face Isaac Silva of Las Cruces, New Mexico. What do you see from the senior?
Well, the one thing he likes to do is he's got to stay downward in the strike zone. A power pitcher there can get it up to 94, 95 miles an hour, but with that power sink, he has to come up with a number of ground balls. That's imperative today because this ballpark has been home run friendly, and Georgia Tech plans on testing that.
The ball has been flying out this weekend through the first 3 games as Drew Burris steps in to begin the game. The first pitch from Silva is a little bit off for a ball, 1-0. The home plate umpire is Mike Jarbo in this one, as Burris fouls away the next pitch. Upstairs for a ball, 2-1.
One of the keys, and we've seen Burris do this yesterday, establish he's going to give you a quality at-bat from the leadoff position. Holds off on 2 pitches there to extend the count.
He had some decent at-bats yesterday as Silva with the purple glove winds and fires.
How about Silva with the throwback stirrups?
And it's a leadoff walk for Burris. 7 straight games now that he is on base for the Yellow Jackets.
Burris draws his 51st walk on the season. I'm telling you, not only can he hurt you swinging the bat, but also has a good eye in the batter's box.
That'll bring in the team's leading hitter, Kent Schmidt, who is batting .405 after a couple of hits yesterday in the win against Western Kentucky. He is greeted with a strike. Burris gets back. He has 10 steals this season. He takes off. Schmidt hits this one in the air towards left field. But Dan Tonkin is there for the out as Burris has to head back to first base.
A little hit and run action from Georgia Tech, and you can see the mindset. Let's try to get to Murray State early. I think the most impressive thing we've seen about Murray State has been their defense. A spectacular defensive unit, looked phenomenal yesterday. They don't hurt themselves.
Some of those balls that Ole Miss hit yesterday were hard hit balls that ended up being scooped up by the defense as Lodis puts this one into right field. First to third, Burris head first slide. He is safe, and it is a 1-out single for Kyle Lodis.
You see Burris getting a good lead from first base on contact, going all the way. That first slide plays real hard. Looked like Charlie Hustle there a little bit. He's a guy that packs a punch, small in stature. Highly touted high school career, ACC newcomer of the year a season ago, and no such thing as a sophomore slump for Drew Burris.
And here is Alex Hernandez. What a performance he put forth yesterday against Western Kentucky. They check on Lodis over at first. The freshman of Georgia Tech, and this includes Hernandez, have been vital to the team's power surge. 38 of the team's 88 home runs are courtesy of the freshman, and Hernandez with 16 of those after yesterday's outburst.
And go along with 67 RBI. So he's a guy that knows how to move runners as well as hit for power. And now this could be an interesting at-bat here. This is what you want to see, the maturity of Alex Hernandez. With the pitcher on the mound that's throwing heavy sinkers, a lot of downward balls. You know, he's thinking, if I can come up with a ground ball, I can get a double play. How do you combat that if you're Hernandez?
Lodis takes off. The throw is not there. And Lodis steals second base, second and third. 1 out as Hernandez still ahead in the count.
And that was a smart move. Move him over there, and that way you take out the, for sure, or the easier double play. Get the runner over to second base. Now it'd be tougher. Now you can force Murray State to focus on the hitter in the batter's box.
Hernandez over to Connor Cunningham at short. This will score a run, add another RBI to the ledger for Alex Hernandez. He scores his teammate Drew Burrs. It's 1-0 Georgia Tech.
Good job of getting on base, Drew Burrs, making that walk count, coming across the plate, and Hernandez hitting the ball to the shortstop. Burrs with a good jump from third base, able to score easily as Georgia Tech takes the early lead.
So the RBI ground out will bring in Vaughn Lackey to the plate. And the catcher takes on the first pitch, 1-0. The Georgia native batting .344 this season, 5 home runs, 38 RBIs. He'll try to add to that here with Lodi's over at third base.
Fooled him on that pitch, and take a look at Vaughn Lackey. Very active behind the plate. Fantastic backstop from the catcher position, but has some speed. 17 stolen bases on the year as well. So if he gets the ball in play, he can hurt you.
Lackey shows bunt. And that hit him, I believe, or came very close.
I wonder if it hit him on the hand, and his hand was on the bat as he squared up.
Just getting a piece of the bat, it appears. May have gotten a piece of him after that. Fouled away. Silva can go long in games. He has a complete game to his credit back on April 19th. Went the distance against Valpo. And he's already up to 20 pitches here. Here's number 20. Line into right. It's a base hit. Lodi's comes in, and it's an RBI single for the catcher, Vaughn Lackey. 2-0 Georgia Tech.
Good job of hitting here with 2 strikes. Ball over the meat of the plate, and Lackey able to punch it in the right field. Good start for Georgia Tech here in the top of the first inning.
And this is similar to what they did yesterday against Western Kentucky. Got on the Hilltoppers early with 3 runs. The Yellow Jackets have put up 2 to start this game as Lackey gets back. He's on base for a 9th straight game. As a freshman, Caleb Daniel. Looks at the first pitch for a ball. 1-0.
And when you talk to Murray State and their pitching coach, Steve Atkins, and their game plan, our starting pitcher is going to go out there and he's going to give us 100+ pitches. So with that being the case, they believe their pitchers are good enough where even if they get in trouble, they'll settle down and find a groove. So rather than go to the bullpen and take a chance, they believe in riding it out with the starting pitcher on the mound.
Daniel sees the first strike of the at-bat, 1-1. Lackey takes off. He gets to second base safely with a stolen bag. So a couple of stolen bases in this inning for the Yellow Jackets, who have been on the move here in the top of the first.
And we talked about the athleticism Lackey has behind the plate, but what a benefit to have a catcher. He's got 18 stolen bases on the year, 344 batting average. And they're testing Veerling behind the plate early. Aggressive base running from Georgia Tech.
And how often do you see a catcher
You don't.
leading the team in stolen bases? He has 17 stolen bases in 20 attempts heading into this game. He just picked up 18 after grabbing that bag. Fouled away. And Lackey, because of his athleticism, as Coach Hall talked to us about, feels like he can play anywhere on the field. That's how good he is.
In a school like Georgia Tech that's produced some pretty good catchers, not only in college, but in Major League Baseball. Tech, Matt Wieters come to mind.
Two-two. Over to first base, and it is off the glove of Mistoni. In comes Vaughn Lackey, and it is 3-0 Georgia Tech. They put up a 3-spot again in the first inning.
And hard hit ball. And we've talked about how great this defense has been for Georgia Tech. But one of the few times they've not been able to make the difficult play look easy, as Mistoni not able to keep that ball in the infield in front of him. Another impressive start on day 2 here for Georgia Tech.
Silva will get a visit at the mound from Dan Skirka. There's no action in the bullpen for Murray State. And they're trying to settle down Silva with the score 3-0 in favor of Georgia Tech. 9 games ago, they moved Drew Burris to the leadoff spot. And in all 9 of those games, they have scored in the first inning. So that is impactful.
When you have a legendary coach like Danny Hall, he's been around the block more than a few times. And right now, his Tech team is looking good. We talked about it in the open. They've looked the most impressive thus far. And here on day 2, continuing on that trend.
Carson Curse. That one runs in tight. As Silva closes in on 30 pitches in this inning.
I keep an eye on Caleb Daniel over at first base. The base runner doesn't have a lot of stolen bases, but has not been caught stealing this year. And the way they've been aggressive, testing Veerling behind the plate, trying to get that runner in scoring position.
So Curse ahead here, 2-1. Make that 3-1. Lots of baseball in the Curse bloodline. Carson's grandfather played baseball professionally His uncle Timothy also played college baseball for Miami of Ohio, as that ball is foul.
It seems like not too long ago where Silva was at 20 pitches, about to get out of the inning with giving up a run. And you blink and now he's over the 30-pitch mark and 3 runs on the scoreboard for Georgia Tech.
Curse fouls it away. And that's the thing, it's 3-0, but this inning could have long-term ramifications. Fouled away again as the Yellow Jackets dugout continues to get into it.
Well, 35 pitches in the first inning. Not the start that you wanted, but look at the youthfulness still showing up from this Georgia Tech team.
Full count pitch, gets away. And it'll be a walk that sends Curse to first base. And now this first inning could very well be heading to 40 pitches for Isaac Silva. The 8th batter of the inning heads to the plate. It's Will Baker. Strike one.
Well, this inning has gone so long that the Georgia Tech starting pitcher Brady Jones just left the dugout to go warm up in the bullpen.
That pitch wide. That's the thing sometimes with these long innings that you don't consider. It's great for your team when you're the one applying the damage, but the starting pitcher on your team has to find a way to stay a little bit loose. One and two now to Will Baker.
You see there's Brady Jones in the bullpen. He's getting loose early. Thought that was a long time in between his warm-up pitches in the bullpen. Smart move.
First pitch just over 20 minutes ago as Baker awaits the 2-2. And he strikes out to end the inning. But Silva punished in the first inning by the Georgia Tech offense. They lead it 3-0.
You know, we had a really good tournament last weekend. We got hot. Now they got confidence, right? And they're having fun. And they mentioned the process. And it wasn't all pretty, but they've started to kind of figure it out of what wins baseball games.
There is a belief system for Murray State, and that confidence yielded a 9-6 win last night against Ole Miss. And that's the thing. This is a team and an offense that plays with a lot of confidence, and it'll be tested down 3-0.
Absolutely. You know, but you have to believe in the process. They fought through it yesterday. Can they continue on their dream season? Look at their lineup. Jonathan Hogarth gets it going at the top of the lineup, but Dustin Mercer, who we mentioned, the right fielder, had 4 doubles last night. They're going to need to get it going early in this contest. If you take a look at Brady Jones, a junior from Covington, Georgia, fastball that goes from 94 to 97, the cutter and the slider, elite stuff. and also kind of has a crossfire delivery that can be a little herky-jerky on the batter.
The first pitch to Jonathan Hogart, instead of going over the center field wall, it's a ball, as he hit a leadoff home run last night in the win against Ole Miss. How about both pitchers?
Stirrups?
Yes.
Rocking the stirrups. Look at that delivery.
And the appeal down to the first base umpire says that Hogart went around.
Look at this. Right foot is planted. Left foot is open. And then a turn and pitch.
And that's a little unorthodox. You don't see that kind of delivery.
But the delivery motion is nice. It's distracting that motion right there when he's just set. His pre-pitch delivery.
So how about the approach here for Jones after that long inning where he had to wait a bit to get out on the mound?
He's coming out throwing strikes, which is a good thing. But you still can't take it for granted this early. You don't know if Murray State's going to continue to hit the ball, swing freely. We know that's a free swinging baseball club. They're not intimidated.
Hogart with 5 leadoff home runs this season. And he hits this one out towards right field, gives it a ride, but it's right to Alex Hernandez for the first out of the inning. And that will bring up perhaps the hottest hitter in the tournament in Dustin Mercer, who is 8 for his last 10 over the last 2 games.
And look at the adjustment. You think they watched the film from last night? Yesterday, they weren't playing the third baseline, and Mercer hit 2 of his doubles down the third baseline. Today, Georgia Tech has their third baseman behind third base. So a little difference in scouting opinion. So it was a big gap between third and short, but Mercer did his damage down the third base line yesterday. Danny Hall and the staff taking advantage of it. And look at this, the bat stays hot.
Could this be another double? He makes the turn towards second base, and it is. 5 doubles now for Dustin Mercer in regional play. He tied an NCAA tournament record yesterday with 4 doubles, and he starts off the game with his 5th double of regional play.
Well, he's figured it out. Yesterday against Ole Miss, they played the shift on him thinking he was going to swing shots like that in the right field. But today, Georgia Tech plays him straight up, and he pulls it in the right field for a double. He's swinging a hot stick.
Carson Garner looks at a strike. It's been fun to watch, well, at least from the Murray State perspective, if you're a fan, to see what Mercer's been able to do as the senior Garner out of Franklin, Tennessee, takes a look at that pitch going wide. Mercer, in 3 of his last 4 games, has 4 hits in each game. Incredible.
The senior's playing his best baseball of his career right now, and part of the reason why Murray State is here. And definitely contributed last night, which they beat the home team, Ole Miss Rebels.
2-1. Jones had a rough outing in the ACC tournament against Clemson, went 3 innings, gave up 5 runs off of 3 hits. Full count. And there's a walk. Garner is on. That sets it up for the cleanup hitter, Dom Decker.
Similar to what we saw from Murray State, what we expect from Murray State. Moment's not too big from them. They can swing the bat, good eyes. So far, they've had 3 pretty good at-bats in the batter's box, and now they've got runners on first and second.
Decker behind here 0-2.
Big time off-speed pitches, pitching them backwards. What you do when you got a righty versus a lefty, you start them off with all the breaking stuff to set up the fastball.
94 miles per hour from Jones going low. Decker a .348 hitter on the year. Pops it up towards shallow left field. And making the catch is Caleb Daniel as he calls off Lodi's to record the out. That'll bring up Luke Mastoni with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. 3-0 lead for Georgia Tech in the 1-0 game. The winner gets to the regional final. And what has been a long first inning of baseball as both of these pitchers have been under duress, courtesy of these offenses. That one bounces to Vaughn Lackey, and another good save by Lackey. He showcases the athleticism behind the plate as well.
Great hand-eye coordination to scoop that. And Mastoni comes into the box with a chance to really do some damage, batting .329 on the year.
Sneaks into center field for a base hit. Rounding third and scoring is Dustin Mercer. And it is a 3-1 ball game, courtesy of an RBI single from Luke Mastoni.
I mean, we noticed this yesterday. I mean, this team can hit. You've got a guy in the batter's box with a pretty high batting average. Burr's trying to make the throw, but with a running start like that from Mercer, the boys from Murray State. Free swinging and loose and competing here on the big stage.
And a mound visit forthcoming. And this is a thing when you get past that first game, in many situations, it becomes a battle of attrition in some cases with the starting pitching. And we've seen both of these starting pitchers struggle here in the first inning.
And Georgia Tech didn't expect that. I think Murray State kind of expected, okay, we're going to go through our trials and tribulations with our starting pitcher, but we're going to keep him in the game. But Georgia Tech on the other side, they have so many arms at their disposal, had a pretty smooth ride yesterday. Let's take a look at the starter from yesterday, McKee.
Tate McKee was excellent yesterday in the outing. Once he got settled in, he made it hard on Western Kentucky. Jones resets.
Got to tuck in the goal.
Vierling with the base hit. This will score another run. And it's an RBI hit for Vierling, and Vierling runs to second base right behind that throw. It's 3-2. Georgia Tech still out in front, but a 3-run lead has been trimmed to a 1-run lead.
And I was describing what we saw yesterday about this Murray State team. They may take a look at what happened at third base.
And that is to see if Luke Mistoni was tagged out at third.
Georgia Tech is challenging the safe call at third base. Plays under further review.
He's safe. Maybe thought he might have come off the bag, but it looked like that foot stayed on there. But watching Murray State, talking to some of the people, behind the scenes, hey, what do they bring to the table? Free swinging. We know that. They get in the batter's box. They don't get cheated their cuts. They don't strike out a lot. They play superb defense. And they've got a gutsy pitching staff. You're going to have to hit their starting pitcher out of the game. He keeps it close just so the bats can get involved in the game, so they kind of wear on you. And it's a fun team to watch play. The tag would have to be applied. This is not a force, so I'm looking to see where the tag came. So obviously when he came off the bag, they're trying to say, I think that left foot is still on the bag. Unless you've got an angle, you can show that the left foot is off of the bag.
That's the question. You see some movement there. You can see that left foot moving around a little bit, but was he off the bag? And that's really the trick here with this call. So Georgia Tech challenging the original call of safe for Luke Mistoni. If he is deemed safe, it will be first and third with 2 outs, but 2 runs in nonetheless for Murray State in the bottom of the inning to answer the 3 put up by Georgia Tech.
Also, if you're Georgia Tech, maybe thinking this will be a chance to calm down your pitcher, to get him some rest so he can get his wits about him and get out of this first inning.
A first inning that is pushing 40 minutes. And we've seen nearly a combined 70 pitches in the first.
After review, the call of safe stands. Georgia Tech is charged the challenge and has 1 remaining.
And that's tough to overturn from that angle. You can't quite tell what's going on with that left foot. It was moving, but it was unclear if as it was moving it came off the bag, and Mistoni was entirely off the bag while the tag was being applied. So runners at second and third. It will be credited, by the way, as an RBI single only, with Vierling advancing to second on the throw. And Vierling now has reached base 10 straight.
I will tell you, they're not out of this inning yet with Dan Talkin coming in. Although he's batting low in the lineup at the 7th spot, leads this team in RBIs with 66 RBIs. With 2 runners in scoring position. You have to like your chances if you're Murray State.
Another baseball family. His father, Dan, played for the White Sox organization for a time. And Talkin drops it in the left. 1 run is in. Here comes a second run, and the throw is not there. Murray State takes the lead 4-3 on a 2-run single from Dan Talkin.
Wow, and I was getting ready for a play at the plate. I don't know if there's any communication between Lackey and Curse, but I thought Daniel came up throwing from left field. You be the judge. I mean, he's coming inward. He's going to let this ball fly. You see, they kind of look at each other like that could have possibly been a play at the plate, but outside of that, how about Talkin doing what Talkin does? Leads the team in RBIs, put him in an RBI situation, delivers.
A pinball machine first inning. 7 total runs. And already Mason Patel, who warmed up yesterday against Western Kentucky, already getting loose in the bottom of the first. So now Isaac Silva is experiencing pretty much the same thing that Brady Jones just experienced. A long wait before getting on the mound. And that catches Nico Bermio. That'll send him to first base. And things have unraveled here for Brady Jones.
Wow. I mean, so often the mid-major team comes in and the big boys, Georgia Tech, a team like Georgia Tech puts a crooked number on the scoreboard, 3 runs in the first inning, and they go away. Not these kids. Not these kids. It's been their attitude, their demeanor. They feel like they belong. They've been fun to watch. And kind of been the Cinderella, not kind of. They're the Cinderella of this region.
No doubt.
Wow.
They've batted around.
They're pulling them.
And this will be it for Brady Jones. Here comes Danny Hall, and Brady Jones is done. He could not escape the first inning. Murray State, after trailing 3-0, has grabbed the lead 4-3 and chased Brady Jones from the game. We'll see Mason Patel after a 1-minute break. It's a 1-run lead for the Racers.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Would you rather spend your summer like this?
Hey, Jim, how's your back?
Oh, you know.
I hear ya.
Or like this?
What's happening? Welcome. Allow me to adjust your gravity. I'm fine. Gravity on.
On June 20th, kick off your summer with
Elio.
Elio? Elio.
You're more puny than I expected.
I could say the same about you. These are the lava tunnels. And I am not fireproof. Just get in my mouth. Actually kind of comfy in here.
Disney and Pixar's Elio. Rated PG, June 20th.
The Women's College World Series heats up in OKC as softball's elite compete for their ticket to the championship series. The Women's College World Series continues through June 6th on the networks of ESPN.
Here's Mason Patel, who is appearing in this game a lot quicker than maybe some Georgia Tech fans thought he would appear. 22nd appearance of the season, 11-1 on the year.
You know, and that's what's, you know, you look at the numbers, he's got the most wins because they bring him in early, but he also leads this team in saves. So what they like about him is that he mixes up his pitches well. He's got ice water in his veins, plus changeup. Wow. But it's a luxury to have a guy like Patel who you can put in there, can give you enough innings to get the decision.
A recap of the first inning. 72 total pitches, 16 combined batters, 7 runs, and 45 minutes since the first pitch. And we're not done yet.
Two teams that are hot in the batter's box, going blow for blow. And right now, you need Patel to come in there and just get out of this inning, but also give you a couple more innings afterwards, and that's why he's a luxury item to have. 11 victories on the season, has not started one game this year, but leads the Yellow Jackets in wins.
Top 20 in the nation in wins. And it's the most wins by a Georgia Tech pitcher since 2002. They'll need some length from him here. He'll see Connor Cunningham first. Cunningham represents the 9th batter of the inning. Here's the 0-1 to Cunningham. It's 0-2. We heard at the beginning of this inning from Dan Skirka about trusting the process, and his team trusting once again, erasing a 3-run deficit. 0-2. Into right center. It'll be another run for the Racers. An RBI hit for Connor Cunningham. Talking is in, and it is 5-3.
I mean, watch him kind of golf this ball into the outfield. Underhand swing almost. Gets just enough on it to get it out of the infield. And the freshman, Cunningham, he's making an impact in this game.
Five straight batters have reached base for Murray State. Bermio's over at third. Cunningham at first for Jonathan Hogarth, who batted what feels like a day ago.
But let's not forget, he is Mr. Excitement for Murray State. This inning is not over.
This is just the first inning. Who knows where this adventure will take us in Oxford this evening. Ball one. Hogarth flew out to right in his first at bat earlier this inning. Two and two. And Patel now struggling.
Be careful with this pitch.
Cunningham back to first.
Mix it up, go off speed here. I think a fastball's too good a pitch to give Hogarth to look at.
Cunningham scampers off of first base, as that's ball three. And it's a full count to Jonathan Hogarth. Dustin Mercer awaits. this is an incredible inning of baseball that Hogarth is trying to continue.
Why not play with the freshman runner over on first base? You know he's going right away. 3-2 count. Maybe do a little step off, try and throw behind him.
Full count pitch. Cunningham on the move. Over to third base. Fielded by Kearse, and that concludes the first. Murray State feeling good. 5 runs in the bottom of the first to erase a 3-run deficit. They lead it by 2.
Ooh, look at those pork chops. With Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning? Yes, please. Ranch seasoned, savory, and sizzling. Hidden Valley Ranch, only serious about flavor.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Sunshine came softly through my window today. When you've made your mind up forever to be mine.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening.
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
This is the bathroom.
we are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. What kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
The UFL is the spring football league.
More of what you love.
The atmosphere, the intensity. Must see for every football fan. The United Football League. All season long on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN+.
Georgia Tech and Murray State combining for the most runs in an inning so far in the first. As Georgia Tech trying to get a snack break in during what has been a long contest through 1 inning. Right back to Silva. 1 pitch, 1 out off the bat of Drew Rogers.
Silva trying to make up for lost time, pitching with a little confidence. Opportunity to pitch with the lead, but we do it all over again as we get to the top of the Georgia Tech lineup with the dangerous Drew Burris in the box.
That first inning, 48 minutes, in which 8 runs were scored, 7 hits, 12 base runners, 82 pitches. Burris puts this one out towards center field. Hogarth is there. And I mean, this is a potential game-saving inning for Silva in terms of how long he can go with a couple of quick outs after a marathon first.
Got a little confidence, attacking the strike zone a little bit more, keeping everything down. Remember, he started off this game with the walk given up to Burris. But this inning so far, he's been throwing strikes around the plate. There's another one.
Strike 1 to Kent Schmidt. Foul tip, 0-2. That's one thing about the pitching of Murray State that we saw last night. They can battle through some adversity. The 0-2. Nick Schutte grinded through. The performance last night went over 100 pitches. He did not get the win, but his performance certainly helped Murray State get the W. Right back to Silva again. How about that inning?
Baseball, baseball, baseball. You never know what you're going to get.
It's a rare thing when someone you've been with for so long finds a way to surprise you. It's like discovering E-Trade's easy-to-use platform now comes with the power of Morgan Stanley.
Mom can speak walrus?
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
3 ice-cold Jägermeister shots, please. Those look warm.
Serve it cold or don't serve it at all. Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening!
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen!
This is the bathroom.
we are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. What kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
Let's go! The Rob Dwalashvili, the Sugar Show! Juliana Pena!
How are you going to beat me, Kayla?
Kayla Harrison!
I will be champion.
Dustin Mercer, the Virginia Tech transfer, had a sensational outing on Friday with a record-breaking performance. 4 doubles against Ole Miss. He wore their pitching out throughout the night. And he added another one to his credit as he tied the record for most doubles in a game with 4 in the NCAA tournament. Takes on the first pitch 1-0. Into center field, another hit. He won't get to second base this time. He'll have to settle for a single.
Settle for a single. 2 for 2 thus far in the game, and he continues to swing a hot bat here in Oxford. Always a plus when your leadoff hitter can get on base, put some pressure on the opposing defense.
'23rd multi-hit game of the season for Mercer. As Garner in for the second time, walked and scored a run back in the first. Second inning of work for Mason Patel, who spelled Brady Jones after Jones's shortest outing of the season, dating back to earlier on in the year.
3 pitches, not even close to Gardner. Looks a little bit uncomfortable operating out of the stretch.
There's a strike to Garner.
Garner's got some pop. 16 home runs on the year, second on this team. They're playing him the pull.
A walk of Carson Garner. More action in the Georgia Tech bullpen as Brett Barfield starting to warm up. And Danny Hall is looking for answer stat from his pitching. Tom Decker in with 2 on as he takes strike 1. 346 hitter on the year.
And we're yet to see Murray State kind of play small ball. You know, advancing the runners, getting them over to second and third, eliminate some double play. So Coach Sturka's letting it ride. Where I thought when you got a team on the ropes like this, I would have moved them over a little bit. Put the pressure on the Georgia Tech defense.
That one just a bit wide of the plate. The John Morant's being sported by Coach Skurka. He was the only one, I believe, who has those.
He said Morant only made 40 pair of them. He's got 1 of 40.
Lodi's steps on the back for 1. The throw in time, a double play. Very welcomed by Mason Patel.
And because of that, that's why I was kind of surprised they did not go with lay down the bunt, move the runners over to second and third, or at least third base.
Luke Bastoni with an RBI single and a run. Has a runner on third base. And there's a strike.
Nice snap on that last fastball delivery from Patel. Another baseball situation here. Run on third. All you have to do is get the ball out of the infield. That's going to score him. Number.
The throw is there. So Georgia Tech avoids any further damage. It's a 5-3 contest. The Racers up.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
Jeff, you good?
Yeah, 1 sec.
Listen up. Jeff has a sore back, and it's the Rec League semifinal. Let's get our man back in the game. We got the ice, and we got the hot. Ice works fast, heat makes it last. Icy Hot, you're so back.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening.
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
This is the bathroom.
we are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. What kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
The Women's College World Series on the networks of ESPN.
The WNBA on ESPN. We can't get enough.
It is a 5-3 lead for Murray State over Georgia Tech. That first inning, a marathon, 48 minutes, 8 runs, the most in the first inning of an NCAA tournament game this year. And the follow-up, only a 12-minute inning.
Well, I think Murray State missed an opportunity to extend the time of that inning, hitting into a double play after the first 2 runners reached base successfully in the second.
Kyle Lodi's in the box to start the inning. Hits this one out towards center field. Hogard is there right near the warning track for the first out. That'll bring in Alex Hernandez. Hernandez picked up an RBI. As a part of his record-setting freshman campaign for Georgia Tech.
Quality pitches we've seen from Silva. Just looks more relaxed going through this lineup the second time through. Early on, fought off some jitters, and they roughed him up a little bit in the first inning, but since then he's seen them all again. And
Hernandez puts this one out towards right field, and that one is out of play into the stands. He's got to give that ball away. Oh,
he said you're a little too old. He thought I was a little kid. Yeah. Yeah, you got a beard.
Yes.
Beard and the goatee,
yes,
no balls.
No ball.
No free baseball.
I was fooled a little bit, and then I saw the beard, and you can't do it at that point. 0-2. Hernandez goes down swinging, and Silva heating up on the mound.
I mean, making good quality pitches, pulls the string on that slider on the outside portion of the plate. And as we mentioned, after getting roughed up a little bit in the first inning, made it look easy in the second inning, and off to a good start here in the third.
Vaughn Lackey, 1 for 1. RBI single in the first. And Georgia Tech learning what Ole Miss learned last night. This team does not go away.
They don't go away. They don't hurt themselves. And there you go for the kid. But I like my man in the white hat. He turns and you got a full beard. You're asking me for a ball? Nah, I'm not giving it to you.
Fouled away. It's always good to see that. Fans being nice to the kids, giving those foul balls up. As Silva delivers a 1-2 pitch, called third strike, and Silva closes out the top half of the third with a flourish. Racers up by 2.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Would you rather spend your summer like this?
Hey, Jim, how's your back?
Oh, you know.
I hear ya.
Or like this?
What's happening? Welcome. Allow me to adjust your gravity. No, I'm fine. Gravity on.
On June 20th, kick off your summer with
Elio.
You're more puny than I expected.
I could say the same about you. These are the lava tunnels. Chloe and I am not fireproof. Just get in my mouth. Actually kind of comfy in here.
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG, June 20th.
Let's go. The Rob Dwalish-Willie, the Sugar Show. Juliana Pena.
How are you going to beat me, Kayla?
Kayla Harrison.
I will be champion.
We're joined right now by Danny Hall, the head coach of Georgia Tech. Coach, that long first inning, your team jumped out 3-0, but Brady Jones could not get out of the first. What did you see there in the opening inning?
Just really wasn't commanding many of his pitches, and then you give them credit. 5 runs with 2 outs. That's a heck of a comeback after us scoring 3 in the first. So definitely wasn't what we wanted, but we got to deal with it and move on.
Coach, you've seen a lot of baseball games in your time. Given that, what's your message to your team right now, the way this game has gotten off to the start? Kind of wacky.
Yeah, you got to make every at-bat count. Like I thought Patel did a great job. Got in a little trouble the last inning, but got the big double play ball, so thought that would give us a little momentum. But we just got to have some good at-bats and get the momentum back.
Coach, thanks for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
You notice what he said there? Momentum. You know, and we've seen it here in Oxford, the momentum. And one thing that Murray State has been good at is maintaining the momentum. You know, when a team takes it from them, they find a way to take it back. And that's a baseball team that is built on that momentum. They've done a good job controlling their emotions and keeping momentum in their favor.
And Will Vierling goes down looking. Out number 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd as Dan Talkin approaches the plate.
A good pitch. I think Vierling thought it might have been a little bit inside. Great job framing behind the plate.
Patel's delivery bouncing to home plate. Talkin 2-run single in the 1st. That ended up scoring Vierling and Mistoni. One fouled away, and that was an interesting sequence because on the hit by Vierling, he ended up taking second base, and because he took that base, he eventually scored on the Talkin hit.
Talkin's that guy where you put him on base, an opportunity to do damage with runners in scoring position. He's done it all season long for the Racers. Clutch 2-out hit. And I think more so than Murray State is gets a little dust in the eye. Georgia Tech, that's the pitching staff that's going to be on the pitch count. You know, guys that aren't used to going 50, 60 pitches. Ooh, close
little
pitch
off.
to take. 2 strikes. I thought that was a good pitch.
2-2 to Dan Talkin. 1 out. Bottom 3, 5-3 lead for Murray State. Still 2-2.
Call this a modified shift they've got with second baseman Will Baker playing short right field against Talkin.
Three and 2. Another close one. Ripped, but foul.
Another long at bat for Murray State. When you think about it, Patel's a relief pitcher. He's already up to 34. This will be his 35th pitch.
9th pitch of the at bat. Talkin rips this one out to right, but right at Alex Hernandez. 2 down. That one hit 93 miles per hour off the bat, but right to Hernandez. And that'll set it up for Nico Bermeo. Bermeo was hit by a pitch first time up. He takes strike one there. So Silva settled down on the half of Murray State. We'll see if Patel can do something similar. He's trying to get out of this inning in 1-2-3 fashion.
Kind of once you had the feeling that Murray State missed that opportunity in the second inning to possibly chase Patel out of the game. But since then, he's kind of been on cruise control, starting to settle down.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Bermeo. Murray State started the year 16-8, but since that time, 24-5. Fouled away again. Patel trying to lock in. Fouled away again.
No easy outs are coming for Georgia Tech. Long at bats. Only 1 strikeout on the day.
They'll do it again.
That pitch count gets higher and higher. And that's such the interesting dynamic. If it comes down to bullpens, well, Murray State's going to protect their bullpen. They're going to keep their starter out there as long as they can. Georgia Tech feels if it purely comes down to bullpens, they should have the advantage with the more power arms, but some baseball in between that has to be played before we get to that point.
2-2, and that gets into left field for a base hit. Sliding out in left is Daniel. That allows Bermeo to get to second base. And that long at bat for Nico Bermeo rewarded with a double.
No easy outs, no easy at bats right here. Ball hit hard underneath the glove of Curse. Good hustle by Daniel in the outfield, tracking that down. Runner in scoring position again for Murray State.
Connor Cunningham at the plate. He has a single already today. Inside and tight from Patel.
Cunningham, the freshman shortstop, in another position to keep the inning alive and keep the pressure on Georgia Tech.
Bermeo dancing around at second. There's a strike to Cunningham. Cunningham over to second. And Cunningham and the Racers are retired in the bottom of the third. The Yellow Jackets try to sting back.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Will you marry me?
Is that Hidden Valley Ranch? This is the most flavorful day of my life.
Easy Squeezy Hidden Valley Ranch.
Only serious about flavor.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening.
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
This is the bathroom.
we are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. What kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
The UFL is the spring football league.
Serving exactly what you want. More of what you love.
The atmosphere.
There's a buzz right now in this building.
The intensity.
Touchdown! Whoa!
Must see for every football fan.
Oh, my! The UFL knows what gets the people going. Everything you could ever want in spring football. This is the UFL.
The United Football League. All season long on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN+.
NCAA regional coverage for all 16 sites continues tomorrow on ESPN Plus and the ESPN app. For more information, visit NCAA.com, the home for all 90 NCAA championships.
What's he doing with that mayonnaise? You don't dip mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, you spread it.
Apparently some do dip.
It's either on a sandwich or it's in my potato salad.
Well, okay, I have a follow to that here in a moment, as the top of the fourth has arrived. Here's the thing. There are people, I'm not one of them, there are people who dip their French fries in mayonnaise.
I'm not one of them.
Yeah. I don't agree with that method, but to each their own. Caleb Daniel, the left fielder, he's having a good time, and he's doing some scouting too, because Ole Miss will be playing in an elimination game tomorrow against a team that loses this game. As Daniel flies out to Jonathan Hogart to begin the top of the fourth.
When we talk about the similarities that we've seen from Georgia Tech here, remember yesterday? Great start to the game, middle of the game, kind of lackluster, and then ended it well the last 3 innings. Well, if you're Murray State, you have to keep that in mind. So Georgia State going through this lull. Don't relax. You got to increase that lead.
That one inside and tight to Carson Curse. Danny Hall's team battled through some adversity during the season, during conference play. They lost 7 games in a row at one point in April, and then won 12 of their last 15. It was the longest losing streak for Georgia Tech since 2017. The 1-1 to Curse is fouled away, 1-2.
And when you've got such a young lineup, you're going to go through some growing pains like that. But along came the emergence of Caleb Daniel, Alex Hernandez, the freshmen found their spot, their place in the lineup. Will Baker as well.
Curse over to second base to Dom Decker. 1 out. Excuse me, second out of the inning recorded by Decker. 9 straight batters retired here by Isaac Silva. Will Baker will try to keep the inning going here for Georgia Tech.
You know, this reminds me of the game they had yesterday, Murray State. You know, when we talked to Coach Bianco about it, he said, we had a chance to get their starter out the game early. We had him down, but we couldn't knock him out. And he came back, and he was able to stay in the game, find the rhythm, and that's why they were able to retake the lead and get the victory for Murray State. You almost feel the same thing here. Georgia Tech had him against the ropes early. Couldn't knock him out. They wouldn't budge. And since that time, Silva has managed to find a way to handle the bats from Georgia Tech.
Strike one to Will Baker. Nick Schutte for Murray State threw 119 pitches in 6 1/3 last night. Not many times you'll laud a guy for giving up 6 runs in a game, but he struck out 9. And you're right, he was on the ropes plenty of times, but he was able to finish the game on his terms.
I believe he left the game with the lead, didn't he? 1-run lead, maybe tied or something of that nature, but that's what they expect for them starting pitchers. The ebbs and flows. And I think you gain a confidence when you're on the mound knowing there's not a short leash to come pull you out, knowing that the coach is going to make you pitch through it.
2-2 is low, 3-2. Schutte left the game when it was 6-5 in favor of Murray State. And Will Baker goes around to end the inning. Good work from Isaac Silva.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Your kid's brain with Allegra versus some allergy medications in the math quiz. Some allergy medications can make your kids drowsy.
1, 2, 3.
But Allegra is different.
7 times 51? No biggie.
357.
Ace. Well done.
Allegra is fast, non-drowsy allergy relief with 0% brain interference, so your kids can stay sharp at school. It's a no-brainer.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening.
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
This is the bathroom.
we are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. What kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
The WNBA on ESPN. We can't get enough.
Back at Swayze Field, Ole Miss the site of the Oxford Regional. Swayze Field has seen plenty of home runs so far here through the first 2 days. As the pitching trying to get settled on the behalf of Georgia Tech, who led in this game at one point 3-0. Since then, 5 unanswered by Murray State. Jonathan Hogart swings at the first pitch. Will Baker is there to record the first out of the inning. So Hogart, after picking up 3 hits last night, an 0 for so far. That not the case for Dustin Mercer. Mercer goes opposite field, but into the stands. Let's see if a kid gets the ball here. Another fan giving away a foul ball. You love to see it. I'm a fan of that as long as it's within, Give it to somebody who will appreciate it.
Well, it's your ball. You give it to whoever you want to.
That's true. He's dipping. Mission accomplished.
Just watching Mercer's approach at the plate, he's seeing everything. Even the timing of the pitches. And if it's a ball, he's seeing it all the way through. Really in a groove right now, the timing of his swing.
3-1. I mean, how do you deal with a guy like this who nobody's found an answer for?
Like the old spaghetti test. You keep throwing spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. And right now, nothing has. They've tried changing speeds. They've tried changing the defensive shifts.
And this time, it's a walk. Mercer has reached base for a third straight time.
Garner 2 walks on the day, but your 3-hole hitter, second on the team in home runs with 16. You want to see him get that bat going.
Garner has reached base twice, both with free passes. Also scored a run. Over to Kearse at third. The throw to second for 1, and the relay not in time to also get Garner. So Mercer is retired for the second out.
Good job by Kearse on the scoop and throw. Didn't have a lot of time with an aggressive base runner and Mercer hustling down to second base.
Dom Decker. Has a hit for the first time here this evening. So Decker with a 2-out single. Murray State has already done damage in this game with 2 outs. And another rally here maybe brewing. There's no action in the Georgia Tech bullpen. And this one is driven out towards left field, back to the bullpen. It's gone. A 3-run homer has given Murray State an 8-3 lead. A big bopper from Luke Mastoni.
I mean, this is what you want. Gets a high fastball that he just takes for a ride. Hard hit ball into that dugout, giving them a signal. You need to get somebody up, warming up in the pen. Boys from Murray State continuing to enjoy their time here in Oxford. And I was looking at the stat sheet, and you're saying, okay, it's a 2-run ball game, but they've done a good job of hitting. A number of singles. I mean, we're in the 4th inning. They've already got 9 hits. And good job keeping the pressure on this Georgia Tech pitching staff. No easy outs.
No, and that's the thing. I mean, you don't get a breather in this lineup. 8 unanswered runs for Murray State. Dan Skirka will be pretty happy when we talk to him in a few moments. This team just is unfazed by any danger throughout the course of the game. They just shrug it off and move on.
At a certain point, you're just saying Murray State and the Missouri Valley Conference saying, put some spec on our name, as in respect on our name. Come in as a number 4 seed in this regional, and you thought the power arms in the conference may be too much for them in this regional, but not at all. Great approach to the plate in their at-bats.
3-1 to Will Vierling. And that is pulled foul to run the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
But yet again, another long at bat. You know, they're not doing the 1 or 2 pitch at bats. Another full count at bat, getting that pitch count up there.
The walk picked up by Vierling. And that'll set it up for Dan Talkin. I think if you were looking at this regional and examining some of the best pitchers in this regional, Murray State has gone to work on many of those pitchers.
Yes, they have.
And Mason Patel, who is among those, will head out. Danny Hall gets him, and Patel is finished. Here in the bottom of the 4th with Murray State out in front by the score of 8-3. Luke Mastoni with a 3-run bomb. And his teammates are loving it.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
Would you rather spend your summer like this?
Hey, Jim, how's your back?
Oh, you know.
I hear ya.
Or like this?
What's happening? Welcome. Allow me to adjust your gravity. I'm fine. Gravity on.
On June 20th, kick off your summer with
Elio.
You are more puny than I expected.
I could say the same about you. These are the lava tunnels. And I am not fireproof. Just get in my mouth. Actually kind of comfy in here.
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG, June 20th.
The Women's College World Series heats up in OKC as softball's elite compete for their ticket to the championship series. The Women's College World Series continues through June 6th on the networks of ESPN.
Bouncing around from site to site right here on Squeeze Play Live. If there are home runs or big plays, you will not miss. Let's lose our minds.
Well, that's one way to get the party started.
Oh, he's gone! That's a bad flip. Get used to that this weekend. This is your one-stop shop for everything Road to Omaha.
A lot of
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears.
North Carolina in play, another ACC team. Just like Georgia Tech, as Brett Barfield making his way into the game, his 20th appearance on the year with a 5.40 ERA.
Yeah, and you have to think this is a situational type of substitution going to the bullpen. The lefty on lefty matchup. We know that Talkin leads his team in RBIs with 2 outs in the inning. If you can get the lefty to go after the lefty to get you out of the inning, then that gives you some flexibility on what you want to do to start off the next inning.
By the way, we mentioned squeeze play. How about our buddy Runes, who was shown today on social media? He was rocking Yoo-Hoo socks.
Yoo-Hoo is in like the milk?
Yes, he's also drinking a Yoo-Hoo as well. Anything you need to get it going on squeeze play. And Danny Hall having a conversation right now. As he heads back to the dugout. It looks like there's going to be a glove change here with Brett Barfield. So Barfield looks like he's ready to rock here. High and tight to Talkin. 2 outs. And again, the 2-out hits delivering here for Murray State. Talkin pops this one out to left field. Back near the wall.
Wow, Mr. RBI. He doesn't need his runners to be in scoring position. Just get on base, and he will bring you in. Who is Murray State? You better ask somebody. You better learn quick.
The Racers have raced to a 10-3 lead. And the Murray State contingent here is having quite the party here tonight.
Murray State, the Racers.
Bermeo drives this one out to left. Right near the wall, and a leaping catch is made by Burris to finally close out the inning. But another crooked number, as the Racers say, on your head. 7-run lead.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Would you rather spend your summer like this?
Hey, Jim, how's your back?
Oh, you know.
I hear ya.
Or like this?
What's happening? Welcome. Allow me to adjust your gravity. No, I'm fine. Gravity on.
On June 20th, kick off your summer with
Elio.
Elio? Elio.
You're more puny than I expected.
I could say the same about you. These are the lava tunnels. Chloe and I am not fireproof. Just get in my mouth. Actually kind of comfy in here.
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG, June 20th.
We can't get enough of the WNBA.
Dallas Wings select Paige Beckers.
With more stars and more heat than ever.
Ridiculous!
The WNBA on ESPN.
10-3 lead for Murray State against Georgia Tech in the 1-0 game. We're joined right now by Murray State head coach Dan Skirka. Coach, after that long top half of the first inning, you were down 3-0, and your team has rumbled back in this 10-3 lead. What's been the difference?
Well, we've done that all year, so I'm not surprised by the guy's response right there. We really just needed to get Silva settled down. You know, he's a sinker ball guy. Everything was up in that first inning, and they did a great job of making him pay. Then when they got to first base, everything turned into a double. So obviously he's gotten down in his zone, got some quick outs, and that let our offense go to work.
Coach, for those that haven't seen you all play before on this national type stage, what is Murray State baseball?
Ooh, toughness. Toughness. These dudes, they're tough as nails. I mean, we were shoveling snow off our field in February. It takes a different breed to play for the Racers, and these guys have done an outstanding job of representing that here the last 2 days.
Coach, we saw the clip of you talking to your team in the dugout right after the win. You were jacked up with energy.
Yeah.
What was that feeling and moment like?
Man, I love these guys. That's what we do. We bring the juice every single day, and at practice, weight room. I mean, these guys, they're awesome human beings. They're great baseball players, so they're just fun to be around, and they feed off that. We feed off each other, and, man, it's been a heck of a ride.
Coach, we'll let you get back to work here, up by 7.
Thanks, fellas.
Murray State with their first tournament win since 1979 last night, and they are trying to make it 2 tournament wins. in this run. That was the case for them in '79. They won 2 games in that tournament. That one's down the line, and it'll be extra bases for the DH of Georgia Tech, Drew Rogers.
Well, just what they needed. Leadoff base runner getting extra bases. And the DH trying to do a pop. Now if you're trying to do, if you're Murray State, okay, they got to hit guy on. Don't worry about that run so much when you've got a big lead. Just take it a pitch at a time. Refocus. But Georgia Tech with an opportunity to try and get back in this thing, coming to the top of their lineup. With Drew Burris in the box.
And Burris gets hit by a pitch. So Burris, who does not have a hit in this regional, however, he's been a somewhat regular visitor to the base paths. He's at first base, now 2 on.
Do you stick to what you believe in? Stick to your guns. We need our pitcher to pitch in and pitch out of jams and tough situations. 75 pitches in, they expect Silva to go 100+ pitches, but we do see activity in the bullpen. Good time to analyze whether or not you want to allow Silva to see this Georgia Tech lineup a 3rd time through.
The righty Reese Oakley warming up with 2 on in the top of the 5th inning as Silva heads into the heart of the Georgia Tech lineup. A line drive, could be 2. It is not.
Ooh, good reaction by Burris over at first base. What an exciting play. That was a foot race to the bag. And I actually believe Burris having such a low center of gravity helped him get down first. Close. Woo, that close. But that defense for Murray State, they don't hurt themselves defensively.
Number 1 in the MVC in fielding percentage. And they've shown every bit of that in this regional through 2 games. Kyle Lodi's at the plate. There's a strike to Lodi's.
You have to spin him. And this at bat right now with Lodi's, he's a guy loves hitting fastballs, sitting on them. You got to give him a bunch of pitches with a lot of movement, up and down, spinning. I'd be very careful throwing him a fastball in this situation. He can absolutely crush him.
Rogers heads back to second base. Fouled away, Silva ahead.
And continuing to go off speed with the spinning pitches. Lodi's has had a fantastic year for Georgia Tech. What a welcome addition this season. Now you spin him something in the dirt. Make him go chase it. See the catcher back there pounding the dirt.
Ooh. Ripped, but out of play.
He crushes fastballs. Hard hit line drive. They got away with the pitch there. With the 1-2 count. I still would spin him something in the dirt.
And this one gets behind home plate. And Vierling couldn't get to it in time before runners advanced to second and third base. So Rogers moves up to third. Burris at second. It's a pass ball.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, They knew that pitch was coming, and a great defensive unit surprised that Beerling let that ball get behind them.
Ground ball, and that is into left field for a base hit. Rogers scores. Burris stops at third base. It's an RBI single for Kyle Lodies.
Wow, 2 defensive lapses in this inning, uncharacteristic for Murray State. We saw the pass ball on defense, and there, got to keep that ball in the infield. If you're Garner over third base, got to keep that ball in front of you. That way the runner will stay there, come up with at least one more out. Instead, he tries to pick it. And Georgia Tech on the move.
Lodies with at least 2 hits in a game for the 21st time on the season. Alex Hernandez, who's 0 for 2, has an RBI, 68 ribbies now. As Hernandez trying to add to that total with 1 out and 2 men on.
Hernandez being 0 for 2 in this game, struck out the last time that he faced Silva. You almost get that feeling that he's due to do something big in this at-bat.
0-1. This sneaks into center field for a base hit. Burris is in. Lodies is safe at third. RBI hit yet again for Alex Hernandez.
What a throw coming up from Hogart into third base, but just gets enough on it. Breaking ball, slider high there. Take a look at Hogart come up throwing, trying to catch up to the runner. Woo.
That is close.
He beat it. That ball almost caught up to him in a hurry.
And now a meeting at the mound as Dan Skirka will pay a visit to Isaac Silva. And it looks like that will be it for Silva. Silva up to 84 pitches. And his day will come to an end. His team has a 5-run lead, but Georgia Tech mounting a threat as Reese Oakley makes his way into the game.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Would you rather spend your summer like this?
Hey, Jim, how's your back?
Oh, you know.
I hear ya.
Or like this?
What's happening? Welcome. Allow me to adjust your gravity. No, I'm fine. Gravity on.
On June 20th, kick off your summer with
Elio. Elio.
You're more puny than I expected.
I could say the same about you. These are the lava tunnels. And I am not fireproof. Just get in my mouth. Actually kind of comfy in here.
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG, June 20th.
Let's go! The Rob Dwalishvili, the Sugar Show, Juliana Pena.
How are you going to beat me, Kayla?
Kayla Harrison,
I will be champion.
Dan Skirka has made a change on the mound. Isaac Silva's day is done, and he'll turn it over to Reese Oakley, making his 11th appearance on the season, Jay.
Yeah, he's a local kid, just a freshman, so he's coming in a major situation. Fastball 90 to 92, curveball slide, high spin ratio. What does that mean? His pitches have a lot of bite. He throws a slider, lots of movement, curveball, downward motion. And coming in a pressure situation for a freshman. However, don't forget, don't get too caught up. You've got a 5-run lead. Go one batter at a time. Make some quality pitches. Try and keep this Georgia Tech offense at bay.
Vaughn Lackey will be the first hitter to take on Reese Oakley. Lackey has an RBI single to his credit today. And he's got an RBI opportunity here with runners on first and third base, 1 out. Fouls away the first pitch. The winner of this game will move on to the regional final on Sunday evening. The loser will take on Ole Miss in an elimination game tomorrow afternoon right here at Swayze Field. The bender missing.
Lots of break on that pitch there. Good example of what we mean by that high spin rate. Lots of bite in those pitches.
Lackey stays away, 2-1. If you're just joining us, this game began with a marathon first inning that lasted 48 minutes. Saw 8 runs come in, 5 for Murray State, 3 for Georgia Tech. After Georgia Tech started the game with a 3-0 lead, Murray State put up 5 in the bottom of the first, and then put up 5 in the bottom half of the fourth. Lackey crushes this one out to left. Goodbye. A 3-run homer from Vaughn Lackey. And a 10-3 lead is now down to 10-8.
Straight fastball right down the middle of the plate. Take a look at the location of this pitch. Right down the middle of the plate, straight as an arrow. And Lackey absolutely pummels the baseball.
Sixth home run of the year for Vaughn Lackey. Up to 42 RBIs now. That fan happy to have a baseball. And there have been a lot of souvenirs flying out at Swayze Field, especially today. Ole Miss with 6 home runs. Western Kentucky chipped in with 1 as well today. And now both teams lighting up the scoreboard. Oh, he's bruised up over there too. He's got a cut there on the knee. Yes, Caleb Daniel is ahead here, 3-0. And a walk picked up by Daniel. And that will bring the tying run to the plate.
I don't know how long you go with the freshman on the mound. And I know you brought him in there because he's got the spin ratio and you want the off-speed stuff, but they're forcing him to get in a situation where he's got to throw fastballs. And his fastball's a little bit flat, doesn't have a lot of movement to it.
More action in the bullpen as the Racers trying to find a way to get settled in here in the pen. Carson Curse 0 for 1 today. Trying to continue an inning that has seen 6 of 7 batters reach base for Georgia Tech as this one is fouled away. Still just 1 out. And again, who knows how things would have played out, but Kent Schmidt lined out to first, and Luke Mistoni was just moments away from doubling up Drew Burris. He did not, and the inning has rolled on. Fouled away again.
You see what's happened with the pitch selection now. Almost seems as if the pitching coach Steve Atkins is taking the fastball away from the pitcher on the mound, just asking for everything that spins. Even 1-2 in the count, not risking throwing the fastball to Georgia Tech.
2-2. Dylan Zenko, by the way, was the pitcher warming up in the pen for Murray State. And the brain trust of Murray State looking on. Steve Atkins, the pitching coach, concerned right now with what's happening as Reese Oakley is in a pickle. As Coach Atkins back on the walkie-talkie.
Yeah, they're going to struggle to get the last 2 outs of this inning. Right now, dangerous situation, 3-2 count, fastball coming.
3-2 out towards right field, but drifting foul.
Yeah, in this case here, I just feel like Oakley's fastball is just too flat. As he develops it more in his career, you can put more movement on it, finger pressure. Right now, it's almost like against a team like Georgia Tech, which is used to seeing 90-mile-an-hour fastballs with movement, anything straight, they can hurt.
In the dirt and a walk. That will send Kearse to first. And Daniel over at second base. And now Will Baker is the go-ahead run.
Look at him trying to stare him down a little bit of intimidation coming from Kearse. You know, hyped up about a walk, and he just followed the game plan.
This is the 9th batter of the inning, and perhaps it's a batter that Reese Oakley will not deal with. Here comes Dan Skirka. A pitching change on the way as Dylan Zenko prepares to head in. We'll be back in 1 minute.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Ooh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
Would you rather spend your summer like this?
Hey, Jim, how's your back?
Oh, you know.
I hear ya.
Or like this?
What's happening? Welcome. Allow me to adjust your gravity. I'm fine. Gravity on.
On June 20th, kick off your summer with
Elio.
Elio? Elio.
You're more puny than I expected.
I could say the same about you. These are the lava tunnels. Cody and I am not fireproof. Just get in my mouth. Actually kind of comfy in here.
Disney and Pixar's Elio. Rated PG, June 20th.
The UFL is the spring football league.
More of what you love.
The atmosphere, the intensity. Must see for every football fan. The United Football League. All season long on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN+.
Welcome, everyone, to Omaha, Nebraska, home of the College World Series.
Cause here I come, I wear it all on my sleeve, so everything you see shows you where I'm from.
Bolts back and makes the catch! Somehow hung on! Back-to-back jacks!
More, can you believe it?
The College World Series beginning on June 13th. Meanwhile, You can check out NCAA regional coverage for all 16 sites. Continuing tomorrow on ESPN Plus and the ESPN app. For more information, visit ncaa.com, the home for all 90 NCAA championships. Swayze Field, the home of the 2022 national champions. Ole Miss, great late season run, winning the national championship. Ole Miss will be in the elimination game tomorrow. Who will they see is the question. Dylan Zinko on the mound now for the Racers.
Reliable, dependable competitor. Can eat up innings for you out of the bullpen. And they're going with the senior. He's experienced. I think the thinking was that, you know, with a 7-run lead, want to keep him for tomorrow. But Georgia Tech does a good job chasing the freshman out of the game quickly. And now Zinko's being called to pitch it out.
This has been a rough game for pitching. Brady Jones went 2/3 of an inning, gave up 5 runs, but Vaughn Lackey keying a rally with a 3-run homer. Georgia Tech has been able to cut what was once a 10-3 deficit down to 10-8. Isaac Silva went 4 1/3 innings pitched before he got pulled, and that's a little bit of the situation that Murray State's in right now. They have not been able to find the answer out of the bullpen. And a pinch hitter here for Georgia Tech. John Giesler stepping in here for Will Baker.
With Baker being a left-handed hitter versus a left-handed pitcher, Danny Hall not chancing it. Nothing to go with the right-handed hitter, John Giesler.
Two and one. Fouled away. This inning started with Drew Rogers picking up a double. Then Drew Burris got hit by a pitch. That put 2 on, and the parade of runs started from there for Georgia Tech. 2-2, fouled away. You were getting ready there, just in case. Now we're fully enclosed by the net.
I like to keep my hand-eye coordination there to know that I still got the reaction time to make it out from time to time.
Two-two to Giesler. Ground ball over to third, and that one gets down the line. 1 run is in. Here comes a 2nd run. Giesler delivers. Tie game at 10.
Wow, the team that made fielding in this ballpark look easy, struggling now with some hard hit balls. Yesterday we saw, ball did take a crazy hop, but yesterday we saw them come up with play after play on the defensive side. And even the left fielder had trouble fielding that ball, allowing the tying run to come in uncontested.
So even though it's a bit of a misplay there by Carson Garner, that is credited as a double for Giesler. And now Parker Brocious is in to run for Giesler, the senior. And how about that? What a moment for the senior. The third game in this NCAA tournament where both teams have scored at least 10 runs each. And that's been something that has happened today. You take a look at the action. It's been rough on the pitchers. A check swing by Rogers. This inning pulling up on 30 minutes. Wake Forest beat Miami of Ohio 14-13 that game earlier today. And Little Rock and Rhode Island 22-10. So all of those games taking place today. Little Rock mashing 20 hits while picking up 22 runs in the victory. Rogers pops this one up. Hogart makes the catch. Brocious tags and heads to third. 2 down. This game is rough on pitchers and scorecards.
Yes, it is. Twice in the game we've seen the bat around where they've gone through the lineup. Just letting it play out. So much baseball left to be played. Who would have thought a 10-3 lead would evaporate so quickly?
Didn't last a full inning.
You really have to give credit to Georgia Tech. I mean, such a young lineup. They didn't put their head down. They just focused on the mission. Chased the starting pitcher out of the game, got into the bullpen, and as we always say, you get into a bullpen, anything can happen.
There's strike one to Drew Burris. So Burris has scored twice in this game without picking up a hit. He walked in the first, got hit by a pitch earlier in this inning. In a galaxy far, far away. 1-1. Fouled away by Burris. Dylan Zenko trying to get his team out of this top half of the inning. Called third strike on Burris. He goes down, but 7 runs in the top of the 5th for Georgia Tech. 10-10 ball game.
Porter.
The grilling has been going on throughout the day. Our buddy Shane Sanford taking care of things on the grill for the burgers. Some hot pretzels as well. Good eats here in Oxford as a part of the Oxford Regional. And there's our guy, the Mayo, surveying an offensive explosion here at Swayze Field. Ole Miss gets the loser of this contest tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. As now, it's Porter Bursma into the contest here for Georgia Tech.
Yeah, just trying to see who can stick. Trusting the bats for Georgia Tech will continue to score runs, trying to save some of the quality arms they have left for the bullpen. Just 7 innings on the season, but 10 strikeouts.
Alex Hernandez has moved to second base. Parker Brocious will stay in the game in right field. So Brocious will bat 8th in Will Baker's spot. And it will be Connor Cunningham who will start off this inning for Murray State. You know, normally you watch a game like this and you'd say, well, the team that just gave up a 7-run lead is reeling. That doesn't apply to this team. They have responded to adversity multiple times.
And the times we've seen them lose momentum, they get it back. And we've heard Coach Call from Georgia Tech talk about gaining momentum and seizing momentum. Well, they have to fight off Murray State trying to take back momentum in this game. Best way to do that, a 1-2-3 inning.
Murray State has not been retired in order in this game yet. The closest opportunity was the 3rd. Where they only saw 4 batters as Cunningham fouls his pitch away. That's what's so interesting about this game. Georgia Tech went in order in the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th. Outside of that, it's been a party on the base paths for them. And Cunningham is able to get a piece of that one to keep going, and Lackey needs to gather himself.
Look at, take a replay there. Being a catcher is a tough job. But why is Murray State able to hang in there? They don't strike out a bunch. They've only had 1 racer strike out today. Long at bats, even down 1 and 2 in the count. Still able to get 6 pitches.
He did not go.
Take a look at it and see. No. Good job holding back there by the 9-hole hitter, Connor Cunningham.
A little outside.
I mean,
3 and 2.
This is just typical of what Murray State does in the batter's box. I mean, they're hard to punch out. They're going to work you into the count. They've got a great eye for the strikes and balls.
Over to first base, but foul.
I mean, this is the number 9 hitter facing the guy at the bullpen, throwing pretty good velocity, and he's taking them to 9 pitches. If you can continue to do that, good things are going to happen for you, wearing out the opposing team's arms.
Bursma ready. in the left field. It's a leadoff hit for Connor Cunningham. We've seen some excellent at-bats from Murray State. This has been a thrill ride so far. Georgia Tech started with a 3-0 lead. Murray State scored 10 unanswered, and then right after that, Georgia Tech scored 7 runs in the top of the 5th to tie it. That's how we arrived to a 10-10 contest here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
And you almost get that feeling like, Murray State's like, hey, we like this game. Let's have some fun. Let's go with it. Where Danny Hall's like, hey, I want my boys to settle down and play our best baseball. Which style is going to win? Big-time power and power arms, power bats, or the free swinging style of Murray State playing baseball nice and loose?
56 pitches in this inning. Jonathan Hogarth still looking for his first hit tonight. Bursema, by the way, has not pitched since May 9th. A 16-2 loss for Georgia Tech against Louisville, where he pitched just 2 innings, gave up a run, along with 2 hits, walked 2.
Yeah, you almost get the feeling that this was just an experiment with Bursema to see if they could bring a hot arm in, a different delivery point, different angle. Well, with this being a tie ball game, the back half of the game, Bursema won't have long, but dangerous opportunity right now with the run on first base, and Hogarth, who's due to get involved in this baseball game.
More action in the bullpen for Georgia Tech. Caden Campbell getting loose. And you wonder how much Bursema can give Georgia Tech after this long layoff since the last time he pitched in a game. 3-0.
Hogarth obviously going to have the take sign on at least one pitch. But during this time, get a good chance to take a look at the fastball and see if he can measure it up. See, that's the setup there. He saw it. I'm letting Hogarth go ahead and swing at it. If you get that same pitch, time it up, you lead your team in home runs for a reason.
He does not challenge that pitch. He will take, and it's a walk. 2 on, nobody out. So Hogarth on for the first time tonight, and it's Dustin Mercer. And this is a guy you can't make a mistake with.
And not going to the pitching change. I'm surprised at that. You're going to let Bursema stay out there. Not too surprised. There we go, Coach Hall. Don't surprise me. I think I know you a little bit. Then you go with the delayed pitching change on me, trying to buy his pitcher out there in the bullpen as much time as possible.
And he wants the lefty-lefty matchup. Caden Campbell, the junior lefty, will head into the game. We'll take a minute breather and come back. Georgia Tech on the ropes here in the bottom of the 5th.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Would you rather spend your summer like this?
Hey, Jim, how's your back?
Oh, you know.
I hear ya.
Or like this?
What's happening? Welcome. Allow me to adjust your gravity. I'm fine. Gravity on.
On June 20th, kick off your summer with
Elio. Elio.
You are more puny than I expected.
I could say the same about you. These are the lava tunnels. Cody and I am not fireproof. Just get in my mouth. Actually kind of comfy in here.
Disney and Pixar's Elio. Rated PG, June 20th.
Bouncing around from site to site right here on Squeeze Play Live. If there are home runs or big plays, you will not miss Let's Lose Our Minds.
Well, that's one way to get the party started.
That's a bad flip. Get used to that this weekend. This is your one-stop shop for everything Road to Omaha.
ESPN is a home for the NCAA College Baseball Regionals for around-the-clock multi-game coverage. Scan the QR code below. ESPN Plus subscribers can access expanded coverage with Squeeze Play, a game of interest for Georgia Tech fans. Duke and Georgia in a 1-0 game. It's Duke, their ACC counterpart, leading the rival Georgia Bulldogs 4-2. Maybe these guys are signing up right now. Hop on in there. The amazing Squeeze Play crew at work throughout today.
You can peek over there, but right now we've got a heck of a ball game here in Oxford. Sure, we're getting a lot of Squeeze Play love as Georgia Tech goes to the bullpen again, brings in Caden Campbell, the transfer from Louisville. Sees 16 innings on the season, 23 strikeouts, only 8 base on balls. However, command can be an issue as he comes in here taking on the hottest bat in this Oxford Regional in Dustin Mercer.
First pitch is a strike to Mercer. Mercer's last 6 appearances in this tournament: double walk, double, double, single, walk. He has been unstoppable as of late.
Really does a good job of keeping those hands calm in the ready position. Firm hands, firmly behind him, and gives him the ability to see the ball.
Campbell catches the corner. 1-2. Mercer was 4 of 5 last night with 4 doubles and 3 RBIs. Another double here tonight. He's 2 for 2. .90 miles per hour. Just missing for a ball.
These guys get down in the count 0-2, 1-2, doesn't matter. They always find a way to get back into it to extend the at-bat.
Full count to Dustin Mercer.
Surprise, surprise, right? I mean, you think, okay, somebody's going to get easy out. Doesn't happen that way. They only had 1 hitter strike out tonight and a number of full counts to keep the pitch count high.
Runners at first and second. The pitch. And Mercer strikes out. Campbell finally stops the run.
Yeah, he's going to want this back. He swung at ball 4. That ball was above the shoulders. But how can you fault him? The way he's been playing all weekend. Not the look you thought you would see. Proves he's human this weekend.
So Danny Hall's move to go lefty-lefty pays off. But now it's Carson Garner. And he can't catch up to 91 miles per hour. It's 0-1.
And you have to like it. That Campbell's going after him. Got the sneaky wind-up throwing the hard velocity.
Oh. And that hits Garner. He's on base again for a 4th time. but a painful trip to first base.
Well, that's what the scouting report meant when it said command issues. You know, you had a nice fastball to put him back in the count, but then you hit him on the next pitch. Load up the bases. And this Murray State team they lost momentum at the end of last inning. But we just said, we know they're going to find a way to get momentum back. And they've loaded the bases against Georgia Tech.
So Garner, who took one on the shin there, heads to first base. And then this has been quite the offensive display for the Racers. 9 of the last 11 batters have reached base for Murray State.
With the bases loaded, I would say this: Dom Decker leads Murray State in terms of getting hit by pitch. Pitcher out there may try and come in a little bit too close. Decker not afraid to take one for the team, of course.
10-10 game, 1 out, bases loaded. There's ball 1. Garner over at first, Hogard at second, Cunningham at third. Fouled away. Campbell ahead, 1-2.
Huge at bat here if you're Decker. Can't afford to get punched out. At least want to try and get the ball in play.
Georgia Tech wanted that call. They didn't get it. 2-2. Another strikeout recorded by Caden Campbell as he gets Dom Decker.
And that's what you want to see from your left-handed pitcher. 3/4 release motion, good velocity on the pitch, nice location. The two lefties we've seen not able to locate the ball, swinging late when the ball's almost in the catcher's glove. Good job of settling down by Campbell.
Luke Mastoni, who has a 3-run homer, which came in his last appearance at the plate. Has 4 RBIs tonight. Over to second base. There's a hop, there's a throw, and Campbell does an excellent job to get out of a bases loaded jam. It's still 10-10 as we head to the 6th.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
Your kid's brain with Allegra versus some allergy medications in the math quiz. Some allergy medications can make your kids drowsy.
1, 2, 3.
But Allegra is different.
7 times 51? No biggie.
357.
Ace. Well done.
Allegra is fast, non-drowsy allergy relief with 0% brain interference, so your kids can stay sharp at school. It's a no-brainer.
Would you rather spend your summer like this?
Hey, Jim, how's your back?
Oh, you know.
I hear ya.
Or like this?
What's happening? Welcome. Allow me to adjust your gravity. No, I'm fine. Gravity on.
On June 20th, kick off your summer with
Elio.
Elio?
Elio.
You're more puny than I expected.
I could say the same about you.
These are the lava tunnels.
And I am not fireproof.
Just get in my mouth. Actually kind of comfy in here.
Disney and Pixar's Elio. Rated PG, June 20th.
The Women's College World Series heats up in OKC as softball's elite compete for their ticket to the championship series. The Women's College World Series continues through June 6th on the networks of ESPN.
Back here in Oxford, Mississippi, we talked so much about the first inning. That lasted 48 minutes, but the fifth said, hold on a second. 52 minutes, not as many pitches, not as many runs, off by one, but still a lot of offense in the fifth, and that offensive explosion in the fifth has allowed Georgia Tech to tie this game up at 10. If you're just joining us, Georgia Tech was up 3-0 to start, and they fell behind 10-3. 7 runs for Georgia Tech in the top of the fifth inning as they head to the plate here in the sixth.
And if you're a Georgia Tech fan, hopefully you can mark that last bottom half of that fifth inning, getting out of a bases loaded jam. 2 big strikeouts by the bullpen. Able to keep this game tied, and those are the type of plays you need to have for trying to get momentum back. Now that you've caught up to Murray State, see if you can score some runs and put the pressure on them.
0-2, bounces towards Kent Schmidt, the team's leading hitter. Another inning of work for Dylan Zenko. 1-2, right back to Zenko. The flip and the out. It's been an interesting night so far for the ACC. Duke leading Georgia 4-2 at last check. Florida State putting it on Mississippi State in the Tallahassee Regional. North Carolina all over Oklahoma as well.
And that should come as no surprise. I mean, considering they had a pretty good run yesterday. You know, in terms of the winning percentage of the ACC games, the SEC won the most games, but the highest winning percentage was the ACC. And they're continuing their winning ways in day 2.
Kyle Lodies, did he go around? He did not. Lodies with a couple of hits and an RBI.
We've seen the guys struggle. The Georgia Techs of the world and the Ole Misses of the world struggle when they get a guy on the mound not throwing high velocity, not throwing really fast, but pitches with a lot of movement.
Zenko reviewing his options. Oh, I think Will Veerling thought that was going to be strike 3. Instead, it's a full count.
Oh, this is a beautiful 2-strike pitch outside portion. Oh, wow.
Meanwhile, Lodies pops it up. And Mastoni makes the play to open up the inning. So 2 down now. And Alex Hernandez will hop in here, and Hernandez with an RBI hit the last time up.
And he's the guy that we've seen not struggle with guys that aren't throwing that hard. Big enough and strong enough to muscle a ball out of the park.
Hernandez with 5 hits in this regional, 1 tonight. Committed himself there. 8 RBIs already with the second game still ongoing. But he's behind here, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hernandez set the school's RBI record for this performance so far tonight, previously held by his teammate Drew Burris. Hernandez, the freshman, plays with such confidence. 2-2. Fouled away.
Well, that's a good job by the freshman. He saw what happened earlier. They count outside pitch, strike, call for a strike. Not willing to take a chance looking at it. Being punched out looking at strike 3, so able to foul it off and keep the at-bat alive.
2-2, hit out towards right field. But there to make the catch is Dustin Mercer. Down go the Yellow Jackets in the 6th.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening.
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
This is the bathroom.
we are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. What kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
Your brain with Allegra versus some allergy medications during rush hour. Some allergy medications can make you drowsy. But Allegra is different. Traffic jam? We got this.
Woo! We're nailing it.
Yeah, come on. Like a boss. Right on time.
Allegra is fast 24-hour allergy relief with 0% brain interference, so you can use it even when you're driving. It's a no-brainer.
Let's go! The Rob Dwalashvili, the Sugar Show, Juliana Pena.
How are you going to beat me, Kayla?
Kayla Harrison, I will be champion.
Let's take a look at other ACC teams in action in the NCAA tournament. Wake Forest with a narrow 14-13 win. Duke trying to hang on against the host Georgia out in Athens as well. North Carolina in action. It's been a successful start to the tournament thus far for the ACC. Louisville out in front of the overall #1 in the tournament, Vanderbilt.
You know, that goes back to when the field was selected. There were some that thought that the ACC was kind of a down conference this year. So what do you do when they don't give you the national seeds that you think? A team like Georgia Tech, which thought they should have been a national seed, they're not. Well, you go settling on the diamond. And hats off to the ACC teams. Off to a good start, playing with a chip on the shoulder, showing some conference pride.
Danny Hall thought his team should have been in a position to host one of these regionals. They did not get the nod, placed here in Oxford. And after a 9-2 win yesterday against Western Kentucky, they are in an all-out brawl here with Murray State. 10-10 in the bottom of the 6th inning as Will Vierling leading things off. Down goes Vierling, another strikeout by Caden Campbell.
And Campbell doing a good job of just bearing down versus left-handed hitters. Of his 3 strikeouts, he struck out all 3 lefties that he's faced today. Coming up, another lefty. And Dan Talkin, who's got a home run already. Was that yesterday he hit that home run? Or?
Feels that way. Hits it right into the shift. Over to second base for Hernandez, who makes the throw for the second out.
We've got the shift, the second baseman out there playing short right field. One hop comes right to him. Scouting report works.
The ACC Freshman of the Year taking care of things over at second base after moving in from right field. Nico Bermio. Fouls away the first pitch. Now, we have talked about Ole Miss's scenario after losing last night. They won earlier today. What will be challenging is what happens to the loser of this game, because they have to turn around and play in the earlier game. So a little bit less rest for whoever loses this 1-0 game.
And you're in the losers bracket. And the way this game is going, you're going to be down a couple more arms than you thought. But those people in Oxford will say, so what? Ole Miss had to do it last night. Had to rebound. They stayed late. That game was a late start time. Had to get up today and play. And that's what postseason baseball is all about.
Campbell fired up after he strikes out Bermio to close down the 6th. Campbell is rolling out of the bullpen for the Yellow Jackets.
This is what you get. You go there, find the lefty that's hot, dealing on the mound.
It's a rare thing when someone you've been with for so long finds a way to surprise you. It's like discovering E-Trade's easy-to-use platform now comes with the power of Morgan Stanley.
Mom can speak walrus?
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Ooh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening!
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen!
this is the bathroom. We are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew, what kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
We've been sold on a system that costs more, asks more, and delivers less. Wake up. Health isn't bought, it's built. It's time to make choices that become habits, that change everything. Wake up. See what happens when the power is back in your hands. Welcome to the awakening.
.10 ball game, top of the 7th. Some Ole Miss fans looking on. The gentleman with the ZZ Top-esque beard, the long beard. I think he was 14 when this game started. It's been a long one here at Swayze Field. Vaughn Lackey, who has one of the biggest hits in this game, as he powers this one out towards center field, but Hogart tracking it makes the catch.
And I really think it was Lackey's 3-run home run that really got Georgia Tech back in this. Able to chase out the bullpen reliever that was in, start a big inning. Since then, it looks like both teams have kind of settled down, found a groove. Both of them have found a pitcher that they feel comfortable with on the mound that's bringing their good stuff.
Both lefties. Zenko here for Murray State. That one's fouled away by Caleb Daniel. Daniel has reached base twice, neither via a hit. He walked last time up in the 5th. Reached because of an error back in the 1st. And Daniel is retired quickly by Zenko.
Zenko coming in doing quite a job. Look at the mechanics, effortless rotation, and you think he's not going to be able to really get a lot of velocity on that pitch, but gets the momentum going in the right direction with a twist. Sneaky velocity, good location, pitches with a lot of movement. I mean, it doesn't look like he's throwing hard. But yep, that was a 90-mile-an-hour fastball with great location, lower half of the plate.
It's been effective. Carson Curse. Now in. Ground ball over to short. Cunningham fires, got it. 1, 2, 3. And down go the Yellow Jackets. Tie game.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Where are all the animals, Dad?
Don't know, kiddo. Just not our day.
It's a rare thing when someone you've been with for so long finds a way to surprise you. It's like discovering E-Trade's easy-to-use platform now comes with expert insights from Morgan Stanley to help you navigate the markets.
Can you do a dolphin? Sorry.
Would you rather spend your summer like this?
Hey, Jim, how's your back?
Oh, you know.
I hear ya.
Or like this?
What's happening? Welcome. Allow me to adjust your gravity. No, I'm fine. Gravity on.
On June 20th, kick off your summer with
Elio.
Elio? Elio.
You're more puny than I expected.
I could say the same about you. These are the lava tunnels. Cody and I am not fireproof. Just get in my mouth. Actually kind of comfy in here.
Disney and Pixar's Elio. Rated PG, June 20th.
Let's go! The Rob Dwalish-Willie, the Sugar Show! Juliana Pena!
How are you going to beat me, Kayla?
Kayla Harrison, I will be champion.
It gets crazy after dark. Here in Oxford, Mississippi, it gets crazy at Swayze. And normally when you say that, you're thinking Ole Miss. Not the case in this 1-0 game. It's Georgia Tech and Murray State providing the craziness at Swayze. 10-10 ball game. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 9-1-2 for the Racers, Cunningham, Hogart, and Mercer. As the Georgia Tech fans looking on, hoping that their team can provide one more sting to the pitching staff. The next time up. But first, Georgia Tech has to hold off this Murray State offense.
Good thing for the Yellow Jackets is they've gone to the bullpen and found a problem for Murray State with the left-handed pitcher in Campbell. And you see the lefties really just struggling, trying to get on base any way they can. Against Campbell's done a really good job bearing down on left-handed hitters. There's another one.
Cunningham strikes out to begin the bottom of the 7th.
And when somebody's this effective against lefties like that, you know Mike Bianco and Ole Miss, they're paying no to this. I mean, 5 Ks and other strikeouts, 4 lefties. 4 of those strikeouts are against lefties.
And if you could maybe nitpick statistically at the Murray State offense against left-handed pitching, the numbers aren't spectacular. They hit just .259 against left-handed pitching this season.
And they started 5 left-handed bats in their lineup today, so being exploited a little bit. Remember before we talked about how Murray State was doing a good job getting long counts, fighting off, nobody striking out. Well, they stopped that when they brought in Campbell. So a team that was grinding out long at bats now getting punched out.
Hogart drives this one out towards left center field. Goodbye. Jonathan Hogart has his first hit of the night and his second home run of the regional. Murray State regains the lead 11-10.
And if the lefties are struggling, you need your right-handed leadoff hitter to pick it up. And Hogart hits a bomb to give the Racers another lead.
Hogart has now reached base 10 straight games, but he only had to make a cameo appearance on the base paths after blasting that one.
A cameo appearance on the base paths. I like that one, partner. I'm going to take it. And take a look at this swing here. Hanging slider. Drilled it in the left center field. Good job by the young lady outrunning the fellas for the ball.
Hogart had that leadoff home run in the 9-6 win against Ole Miss. Mercer takes a look there. He's ahead 3-0. Mercer 2 for 3 with a double and a single along with a walk. Scored a run too. 4-pitch walk.
And he struck out Mercer last time they faced each other, but now delivers a 4-pitch walk. Maybe a little rattled after the home run blast, and say hotty toddy as they pose for the picture.
Well, this is apparently souvenir day at Swayze with all of the home runs flying out of the park. And we'll have another meeting here at the mound with action going on. That's Caden Spivey getting ready for Georgia Tech. Danny Hall looking on. He hasn't made a move yet.
He's going to let the righty face the lefty. No, he's not. No, he's not. Yeah,
he's going to take his time to get to the mound. And when he gets there, it will be the end of the line here for Caden Campbell. He put together a nice run here for Georgia Tech, and he gave them some critical innings in this game, but he has given up the go-ahead home run to Jonathan Hogarth. And now a walk to Dustin Mercer. Campbell is done. A change in Oxford.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening.
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
This is the bathroom.
we are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. What kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
The Women's College World Series heats up in OKC as softball's elite compete for their ticket to the championship series. The Women's College World Series continues through June 6th on the networks of ESPN.
Caden Spivey is in 2-1 record this year with a 3.98 ERA, and he's got to get the Yellow Jackets out of this inning.
Yeah, what stands out, the 21 walks in just 31 innings pitched. He's got the type of stuff you can swing and miss, but gives up about a hit an inning. Put a hit an inning in there plus the walks. Could be a dicey scenario, but at this point, Coach Danny Hall and pitching coach Matt Taylor trying to get a right-handed arm out there for this situational at bat right now.
And this is a challenge here for Georgia Tech as they venture into the heart of Murray State's lineup. Carson Garner has not been able to pick up a hit tonight. He's the only racer without a hit, but he's been on base every time he's appeared at the plate. Some concerned Georgia Tech fans looking on as their team has fallen.
They're looking to squeeze play. They're trying to follow the Georgia's game. They're trying to make sure Georgia's still losing. Cut him a break. Cut him a break.
It's in the bottom of the ninth in Athens. Duke up 6-3 over Georgia, as Duke tries to get to the regional final in Athens. The winner of the Athens regional will take on the winner of this regional. Oh, and 2 to Garner. Breaking ball off the glove of Curse into left. The wide turn past second. It gets away out in left from Daniel. Mercer hustles the third. On the back end, heading to second is Garner. And the Racers are in business again.
And this is great base running by Mercer. He's coming thinking, I want to go to third. Hard stop, but he looks at the ball, sees that it's not fielded cleanly by the left fielder, able to turn back on the Jets. That is perfect base running. He came around there thinking, hey, I'm going into third base, made a hard stop, but kept his eyes on the ball and able to get to third base anyway.
An error will be charged to Caleb Daniel out in left for the misplay. Dom Decker with 2 on in scoring position and 1 out. And they will issue an intentional walk to Decker to load the bases. And this is an interesting decision because coming up is Luke Mistoni, who has a 3-run homer earlier in this game. He has 4 RBIs.
Well, they want to get the force play anywhere. Double play ball or force at home.
First pitch to Mistoni. Little wide, 1-0. Duke, by the way, has defeated Georgia. So Duke on to the regional final. Georgia will head into an elimination game tomorrow. 2-0. Belted out towards center field. The catch is made by Burris. Heading home and scoring is Mercer. And the Racers increase their lead to 2. It's 12-10.
Did the job that was required. Stay out of trouble. Don't hit into a double play. Find something you can lift into the outfield. Nice sacrifice fly by Mistoni. And once again, Murray State is taking momentum back in this game. Up by 2 runs now, with an opportunity for more.
They don't go away. But Vierling pops this one up. And there to make the catch is Lodi's, but a 5th RBI picked up by Luke Mistoni. The Racers out in front by 2.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening!
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen!
this is the bathroom. We are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. What kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
The Women's College World Series heats up in OKC as softball's elite compete for their ticket to the championship series. The Women's College World Series continues through June 6th on the networks of ESPN.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
Would you rather spend your summer like this?
Hey, Jim. How's your back?
Oh, you know.
I hear ya.
Or like this?
What's happening? Welcome. Allow me to adjust your gravity. I'm fine. Gravity on.
On June 20th, kick off your summer with
Elio.
You're more puny than...
It's from elimination Saturday. Oregon becomes the first national seed to get eliminated. They lost 10-8 to Cal Poly. Wright State with their first tournament win since 2016, and Southern Miss sending the Crimson Tide home. The Golden Eagles were down 5-3 entering the 8th, but end up winning 6-5. For Alabama, they were one of 13 SEC teams to reach the NCAA tournament. That was a record. They're the first SEC team to see their season come to an end in this year's NCAA tournament. So Georgia Tech now down by 2. As Connor Schaus at the plate. Schaus pinch hitting here in the 8th spot. 2 balls and 1 strike. Another inning of action for Dylan Zenko.
Zenko continues to keep everything down in the strike zone, pitching very delicately.
Out towards right field, it gets down for a base hit. This will be extra bases for Schaus. And a pinch hit double gets things going for the Yellow Jackets in the 8th.
This pitch is on the outside portion of the plate, and he's just able to extend to it and barely keep this ball fair, not hard hit at all, actually dying, which gave him the ability to get to second base. Good job of calling on the number of Schaus for the pinch hit.
That's his first hit since April 26th. That came against Virginia. Drew Rogers can't get to that one. Rogers started that crazy 5th inning with a double. Ended up scoring a part of a 7-run inning for Georgia Tech. Zenko missing there, 2-1. Georgia Tech against left-handed pitching. The split's not as drastic from what Murray State has done against left-handed pitching this year. Georgia Tech hitting .301 against lefties entering tonight. There's a second strike, 2-2. Graham Kellum, who appeared last night, starting to warm up for Murray State. Rogers facing a 2-2 count. Ground ball into left field. They'll have to play a little station to station, first and third. Schaus is over at third base. And here we go again for Georgia Tech.
What a good job of putting the pressure on Murray State. Good call by Danny Hall with the pinch hitter to start off the inning, and then the number 9 hole hitter gets a single. Runners on the corner. And that 2-run lead is definitely in jeopardy for Murray State.
Here is Drew Burris. Zenko with a toss over to first base. 2 on, nobody out. Top 8. And here comes Dan Skirka.
Yeah, just started to wonder how Zenko was going to make it out of this inning. I didn't see a path doing it. I believe Skirka may agree with me.
And it was Graham Kellum warming up at last check. The righty who appeared last night. We'll see if he's going to head into this contest. And it looks like this is it for Dylan Zenko. Zenko held it together for the most part, but we'll see if Kellum can keep this 2-run lead for Murray State in the 1-0 game.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Clorox Sentiva cleans like Clorox. Smells like grapefruit. Feels like trusted clean, long-lasting freshness. Clorox Sentiva.
Would you rather spend your summer like this?
Hey, Jim, how's your back?
Oh, you know.
I hear ya.
Or like this?
What's happening? Welcome. Allow me to adjust your gravity. I'm fine. Gravity on.
On June 20th, kick off your summer with
Elio. Elio.
You're more puny than I expected.
I could say the same about you. These are the lava tunnels. Cody and I am not fireproof. Just get in my mouth. Actually kind of comfy in here.
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG, June 20th.
Graham Kellum pitched last night in the win against Ole Miss. Through 2 innings, gave up a couple of hits, struck out 3, threw 28 pitches. So we'll see how much gas he has left in the tank here, Jay.
And I can understand why they're going to the bullpen. Somebody that's been in this situation, pitched in a big game last night. See if he's got anything left for him. And just at the end of the day, did not want to chance Zenko having to go against the Ole Miss lineup. Sorry, forgive me, the Georgia Tech hitters one more time.
And it will be Drew Burris to face Graham Kellum with nobody out and runners at first and third base.
And you just get the feeling that's too much firepower that you're going to face right now between Burris, Schmidt, and Lodi's. One of these guys is due. Now, if you can go to your bullpen and have a guy that's hot that can shut him down, hats off to you. But the way it's shaping up right now, too much firepower at the top of that Georgia Tech lineup.
There's a breaking ball and a strike to Drew Burris. Burris still searching for his first hit in this regional. He has reached base twice tonight. Oh, and 2 to Burris. The timing was off there.
They're going to get a little talking to, and I think coach is going to say, you know what, sit back on it. Too much weight out on the front foot against versus a 72-mile-an-hour curveball or slider. Talking to him about his approach.
Burris back into the box. Murray State this season 21-1 when they lead after 7. They'll have to do some tap dancing here to hold on to the lead in the 8th. Burris strikes out for the first out of the inning.
Just another breaking ball that Burris cannot sit back on. And he's swinging before the pitch is in the strike zone, in the hitter strike zone.
And that brings up another challenge for Kellum. Kent Schmidt. 0 for 4. As he takes on the first pitch. And because of the collar here tonight, Schmidt has dipped below 400 on the season. Murray State at double play depth.
Throwing that, just flipping it up there. You know, that's just a little get ahead flip, breaking ball, outside portion of the plate. keep it outside, it's safe, but if it catches the meat of the plate, it can be dangerous.
Inside to Schmidt. 2 balls and 1 strike. Schaus over at third. Rogers at first base. Schmidt has a 12-game hitting streak potentially on the line here. This one blocked by Vierling, and that was critical. He got just enough of it to prevent Schaus from doing anything over at third.
And this is how you sacrifice your body. Wasn't going to chance a glove save. Watch him jump in front of it. Locate the ball quickly. Tough pitch to defend. Good job behind the plate.
(3-1), a breaking ball right down Broadway for a called strike. 3-2.
And the confidence to throw that pitch 3-1. Now, if you throw it 3-1, do you have the confidence to call it again and throw it 3-2?
That catches Schmidt. And that actually isn't the worst thing.
Well, just a walk.
Yes.
It was on its way to being a pass ball. The run possibly could have scored. But they went back to that breaking ball and maybe just gripped it a little bit too tight to load the bases.
Dan Skirka giving out instructions to his team. Trying to maintain a 2-run lead. The bases are loaded for Kyle Lodies. Ball 1. The defense shading to double play depth. That would be a crusher for Georgia Tech here.
Anything hit hard, if you can go for 2, turn 2, you go for it, but ball hit hard enough. Take the force at home plate.
Ground ball over to third. Stepping on the bag for 1. The throw is not in time.
Whoa, that's close, but that's how you play it right there. Definitely get 1 out for sure. And then try and catch him at first. I'm sure there'll be a review. He's in there. Good hustle down the line. But almost an inning-ending double play.
And you saw there the Murray State dugout signaling for a review. And under the circumstances, this is a review I think that would certainly be worth it.
It's a why not review, because you can end the inning, maintain your 2-run lead.
Now Danny Hall looking for clarification. So before a review, we'll get a discussion here with Coach Hall. If everything stands as originally called, it's a 12-11 game.
The call is safe at first base is being challenged by Murray State. Plays under review.
So there is the challenge officially.
I think pretty good look that he's in there safe.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that close.
Georgia Tech is also challenging the out call at third base.
So a combo challenge here.
Nah. He's out there. It was a forced play there. Maybe thinking he threw the ball before he touched the base, but he was on the base when he threw the ball. I mean, that was almost a great play by Garner. With two challenges, so we may be here for a while.
This is the first time I've seen this where you have two challenges. Take a look there at third base, and Carson Garner as he's making the throw. And again, Georgia Tech now challenging if Garner indeed did step on the bag.
But I always say, just think about it. That's something where the kids at home have to realize you have to hustle. Just imagine if Lodis isn't hustling down the first base line. You know, this game is 12-10, inning over.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's out.
So it looks like Georgia Tech will lose that challenge, but they would love to make sure that Murray State
loses their
challenge. As Murray State challenged the safe call at first base. If that is reversed, that would be a double play that would wipe out the 11th run here for Georgia Tech, which is currently on the board. If it's a safe call, the game will remain 12-11.
After review, the out call at third is confirmed. Georgia Tech is charged with the challenge and now is out of challenge. The call at first is also confirmed as safe. Murray State is challenged with a challenge and has one remaining.
So Georgia Tech now out of challenges in this game. Murray State still with one, but after all of that, a run is in for Georgia Tech. 2 outs though now.
And in the batter's box, Alex Hernandez.
One of the toughest outs so far in the regional.
One thing I've liked about the freshman Hernandez is his approach to the plate has gotten better as the season's gone on, shown more patience.
A single, 2 RBIs, a run scored as well. Trying to at least tie this game up. Takes a look at a strike on a 2-0 pitch. Good pitch from Kellum.
That slow curveball is really giving Georgia Tech hitters trouble. Sitting back on it. They've been swinging through it. Not staying patient with that weight on the back leg. There it is again.
Hernandez goes down swinging, and Kellum is able to make sure Murray State holds on to a lead. It's 12-11.
Good outside location on that pitch. flipping it up there for the huge strikeout.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Would you rather spend your summer like this?
Hey, Jim, how's your back?
You know.
I hear ya.
Or like this?
What's happening? Welcome. Allow me to adjust your gravity. I'm fine. Gravity on.
On June 20th, kick off your summer with
Elio.
Elio? Elio.
You're more puny than I expected.
I can say the same about you. These are the lava tunnels. And I am not fireproof. Just get in my mouth. Actually kind of comfy in here.
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG, June 20th.
Check-in time is 3.
It's 2:55.
I know.
Is this what he's doing now?
As your host, I have some rules. First, no showers longer than 5 minutes. This isn't a spa. No games, no fun.
Yes, Coach.
Meanwhile, at a Verbo, you always have your vacation home to yourself. Make it a Verbo.
Welcome back to the NCAA Baseball Regionals presented by Capital One. A fantastic finish could be in store here in Oxford. Murray State, who won their first tournament game since 1979, last night seeking to become the 10th 4 seed to start 2-0 in the current regional format. 6 of the previous 9 ended up winning. That one blasted out towards right center. It's gone. Dan Talkin with some insurance for the Racers to begin the bottom of the 8th inning. Their 2-run lead is restored.
These Racers, when they lose momentum, they find a way to get it back. Talkin leads his team in RBIs, which shows you he can drive himself in. Increases that total, smashes the ball to right center.
Second home run tonight for Talkin, 10th of the year, up to 71 ribbies now. He got a hold of that one. There were 3 multi-homer games today in the first game for Ole Miss. And now we have one here today.
We're going to slow down to clarify that. There were 3 players that had multiple home runs in the game.
Yes.
In the first game, and we've added to the total here.
Bermeo fouls this one away.
And then let's not forget about Hernandez yesterday. Georgia Tech had multiple home runs in the game. So that's been the theme of this Oxford Regional. Why settle for 1 home run when 2 are out there?
Bermeo goes down for the first out. Connor Cunningham at the plate, and that run could be big for Graham Kellum, provided he stays in the game. There is some life and movement in the Murray State bullpen.
I mean, it's big because, I mean, think how Murray State won last night. If going into the 9th inning, if they would have had a 1-run lead, that game would have been tied. But because they forced Ole Miss to try and make up 3 runs, they stranded a guy on first base, and that ball is going to go out to left field, be caught. But so much different, your philosophy, when you're just trying to get that 1 run to tie a game compared to when you need 2 runs to tie the game. Murray State handled that situation well last night. They're going to be in a position tonight to do the same.
When Murray State won their last tournament game in 1979, they ended up winning 2 games in that Starkville Regional. And they're trying to win a second game here in Oxford. Again, the winner of this game advances to the regional final. The loser will take on Ole Miss. And I mean, if you're an Ole Miss fan, and you'd love to be undefeated in this regional, but this isn't the worst thing that's taking place right now if you're the Rebels, because this is a taxing game for both teams. It's 2-2 to Jonathan Hogart, who had a big home run earlier in this game, but he strikes out here to end the inning. But some insurance for the Racers from Danny Talkin.
An opportunity to add a little insurance heading into the 9th inning. We'll see how this thing plays out.
Building your own American Family Insurance roof line?
Yeah, life's better when you're protected under American Family's roof.
That's not how it works. See, that's how it works.
Save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame-Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame-grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening.
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
this is the bathroom. We are not
This is awesome.
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. What kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
Let's go! The Rob Dwalashvili, the Sugar Show, Juliana Pena.
How are you going to beat me, Kayla?
Kayla Harrison, I will be champion.
What a Saturday it's been here in Oxford. In game 1 between Ole Miss and Western Kentucky, 3 Rebels with multiple home runs in the win. Meanwhile, Georgia Tech has scored 11 runs in this game. They had to use 6 pitchers, though, on the backside of it. Mastoni and Talkin a combined 10 RBIs. 5 players this weekend with multiple home runs.
Wow.
1 down quickly as Vaughn Lackey is retired.
Nice play over there at third base, and third base has been playing tricky all evening, but a good job by Garner. Watch this. I mean, this is why they call it the hot corner. Tricky hop, turn his back, deliver a strike. 1 away.
There's a strike to Caleb Daniel. And important for Murray State there, that was a quick out. 2 strikes on Daniel.
Good pitch location, went hard inside, then a perfect fastball on the outside corner.
Daniel strikes out. 2 outs.
Does Murray State know that when you're the underdog and you blow a 7-run lead, you're supposed to go somewhere, lay down and let the big boys carry out their business? I don't think so. And they are fun to watch.
Carson Curse will try to keep this game going.
You know what they're saying? Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Our boys are in a chance to do it. Can they get it done?
Ball 1. Kellum, who has been a rock out of the bullpen so far for Murray State. Misses there. It's 2-1. Connor Schaus will head to the plate if Curse can reach. Strike 2.
Just when I think it's time for him to spin a breaking ball to keep him off balance, delivers a quality fastball, setting up what I think should be the curveball. There it is.
Did he go? He did not.
Oh, he set it up nicely. Let's see. Good job holding off on that pitch. Go fastball. You challenge him here with the fastball.
Fouled away.
That's gutsy. 3-2 count. If you miss on that breaking ball, now you got a runner on first base. Oh! Wow.
Curse living dangerously, taking that pitch. He earns a 2-out walk.
Oh, if you could challenge a pitch, that would be challenged. That ball had a lot of snap on it. Whoa. Don't go anywhere, folks.
It's not over yet. Georgia Tech has also responded to adversity in this game, and now it'll be up to Connor Schaus to extend the game.
See Coach Sturka saying, don't even worry about the run at first. No need to hold them.
Into center field, that's trouble. Schaus digging for second base. He gets there, and now with 2 outs, Georgia Tech has runners at second and third base.
And their designated hitter, Drew Rogers, coming to the plate.
And now we will see an appearance from Steve Atkins.
You go grab your best arm. You know, if you've got a strikeout specialist that you feel comfortable with, go grab him for one hitter. But wow, the fight. And you got to go get him now, because even though there's 2 outs, top of the lineup right around the corner, you don't want to see Drew Burris in this situation. You've had your way with Drew Burrs today somewhat. You don't want to see him.
The Racers 1 out away from a second tournament win in this regional. But they will need to figure out a way to get Drew Rogers out. Rogers has 6 home runs on the season. Another high pitch count tonight for Kellum. Rogers went around 1-1.
Close enough for you. Strike one.
There's a second strike.
3 straight curveballs. And maybe that was what the trip to the mound was. We're going to throw nothing but breaking balls to him. Trust the defense.
One, two. Off the plate.
Nothing but breaking balls. Got 2 more. 2 more breaking balls to try and get this 3rd strike. Can he throw it for a strike?
2-2. Swing and a miss. It is May Madness for Murray State. They are headed to the regional final in a heart-stopping 13-11 win over Georgia Tech. The Racers do it again. And the 4 seed will fight on. Murray State becoming the 10th 4th seed in the current format to go 2-0 in regional play. And we'll see if they can punch their ticket to Super Regionals tomorrow night. What a story.
And the fact that they're scoring runs this way, they're doing spot pitching, but they're owning momentum every chance their back is against the wall. They seize control of the game, getting just enough pitching to get by and timely hitting. Impressive performance by Murray State these first 2 days.
An incredible game that started with a marathon first. Georgia Tech went up 3-0. Murray State rallied with 5 runs. They eventually went up 10-3 before Georgia Tech came back to tie it at 10. But in the end, Murray State too tough. Now for tonight's Capital One rewarding performance, Jonathan Hogart with the go-ahead home run to give the Racers a lead, but Dan Skirka once again pumping his team up. A familiar scene. We saw it a night ago in the win against Ole Miss, but now this one means just a bit more. The Racers are in the regional final.
And that's for one that says, everybody said we got lucky last night. Well, how did we get lucky 2 nights in a row?
Now let's take you to tonight's Capital One rewarding performance. It's Jonathan Hogart with the Racers giving up that 10-3 lead. Hogart puts his team ahead for good as he homers for the 2nd time in this regional. And that one was eventually a shot that gave the Racers some momentum. But now Georgia Tech will have to turn the page quickly to take on Ole Miss in an elimination game tomorrow afternoon. A game that maybe some people thought would have been what we would have seen tonight. But Murray State said, I don't think so. And what a disappointing moment this has to be for Georgia Tech. This game started out so well for them. They were up 3-0, came back to erase the 10-3 deficit. But in the end, they just didn't have enough juice to slow down the Murray State Bats. We'll be joined in a moment by Dan Skirka, the head coach of Murray State. Coach, how does the second win sound for you?
As good as the first. 100% as good as the first, man. That was a heavyweight battle right there. I mean, kudos to them. I mean, that was slug for slug, toe to toe, and just really proud of the guys and how they responded. That was awesome.
One of the things that I've noticed, every time they try and get momentum, your team takes momentum right back. That's a trait that you've shown here for 2 days. These guys just don't know any better, do they, Coach?
Yeah, and they did it last week too, fellas, in our conference tournament. It was the exact same thing. You know, as the 1 seed, we were the home team, and every time the other team scored, we answered right back. And like you said, momentum, college baseball, there's a lot of momentum, and to do that just it's huge. It's huge, like you just said. That's why you're pointing it out. So we got to keep doing it, obviously.
Coach, this point of the season now, you've got the 2 wins, but it comes down to how many arms you got left. How you feeling about your pitching staff? What you got left in the chamber?
Man, you know, I think we're in pretty good shape, you know, knock on wood. But, I mean, Graham, you know, the guy that closed it out tonight was better today than he was yesterday. You know, his velo was up a little bit. So some of these guys, you know, I think they're going on adrenaline and guts. And you know, I told you in the 5th inning, this team's tough. And they like that. They're thriving off that. So really looking forward to seeing how they come out tomorrow.
Coach, I wanted to ask you about Dylan Zinko, one of those arms out of the pen. Both teams were trying to find answers out of the bullpen. Zinko gave you some moments there to at least hold the tide for a moment.
Really calmed it down. He went 1 time through the order and was really good for about 40, 45 pitches, and we knew we had Graham ready. He was feeling good today, so you know, yes, kudos to Dylan. Did a great job. Just wanted to get the ball in Kellum's hands and let him do what he does.
Murray State baseball, what about the fans? Look at your first base line. They're out here hanging it, enjoying it. What do you feel like bringing this type of joy to Murray State community?
Well, these players are awesome. They're awesome. We got so many stories and guys coming from, you know, from injuries to finding the right school to another opportunity. And I'm glad we get to share some of it with you guys, and hopefully people are watching back home, because this is a special group. So if anybody's looking for anybody to root for, I got a team for you in Murray, Kentucky.
Well, Coach, I think there's some people who have jumped on the bandwagon here over the last 24 hours. And congratulations to you and your team on reaching the regional final. We'll talk to you tomorrow night.
Thanks, guys. A lot of work left to do.
Dan Skirka, the head coach of Murray State, he said something key there. There's a lot of work left to do. He knows we have 2 wins. He wants 1 more win.
1 win away. Simplify it to your boys. Hey, fellas, we just need 1 more, and our dreams continue.
Murray State will get the winner of Georgia Tech and Ole Miss. The first game up tomorrow. It's an elimination game, and then the regional final tomorrow night. Murray State awaits the first regional final appearance for the Racers since 1979. Once again, our final score is Murray State 13, Georgia Tech 11. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 3 Eastern from Oxford. For Jay Walker and our entire crew, I'm Derek Jones saying so long and good night from Oxford, Mississippi.